Good evening and welcome all of my dice-loving nerdy friends to the Tealeaf Adventuring Company. My name is LukeTheDM, and it's my job to kill everybody. Happy Thursday, happy to have everybody here for a beginner tier mission, and a very special beginner tier mission at that. We have not one, but two brand new players to the Tealeaf Adventuring Company for the first time. We are super excited to welcome in SafariSam and Marebas. Welcome in, guys. Happy to have you here. Let's do a little bit of a quick introduction. I'm going to ask you both 3 questions, and then we'll move on to some other announcements. Let's start with SafariSam, if you don't mind. 3 quick questions for you. Number 1, how'd you find out about the Tealeaf Adventuring Company? Number 2, how long have you been playing D&D? And number 3, what character are you bringing to the guild tonight?
So I found out about TAC from a coworker. I don't know if I should name names or not.
Yeah,
So is it Toho, also known as Kyle?
Kyle, yeah.
Yeah, Kyle.
Sorry.
Cool.
I'm sorry for your loss.
He's great.
We all love Toho.
Sorry, what was the second question again?
How long have you been playing D&D for?
Not very long. I've been trying to get into it these last couple of years. A few years ago, I was at a community college that had a D&D group. We had gotten started, but then shortly they changed it to Pathfinder, and then I got too busy to play, so I didn't really actually get to play much.
Okay. So a little bit. You've dabbled.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've had this character for like a couple years now, but never got to play him, so I'm excited to finally be playing him.
Very cool. And what is that character? What's the name, class, and race?
His name is Nootus Neadus, and he is a goblin, a rogue goblin.
Awesome. Well, welcome in, SafariSam. We're super happy to have you, and we're super hyped to see Nootus in action.
Thank you.
Alrighty, up next we have our new player, Marebas. So Marebas, same 3 questions to you. Number 1, how'd you hear about the Tealeaf Adventuring Company? Number 2, how long have you been playing D&D? And number 3, what's your character for tonight?
Believe it or not, I found out about you guys simply by surfing through Twitch. That's it.
Cool. Very cool.
So how long I've been playing? I think I started about pre-COVID. About 1 year before COVID hit.
So that would be probably 2019, 2020. Okay, so 5-6 years. Very cool.
Could be an eternity for all I know.
And the character I'm bringing to the table is an elvish wizard named Keybanise. Color Key for short.
Very cool. All right, well, welcome in, guys. I always love new players. It's just new energy, new character concepts, new personalities. It's always a good time. We're gonna get through some really quick pre-stream announcements just to kind of keep our community up to date on the goings on, and then we'll get right into it. Starting with announcements, we are all caught up on backstory missions. I know a bunch of people are really close, saving up those Tealeaf points. So we will have the next one as soon as, hiccups. As soon as someone casts those in. We have some cool merch stuff to show off. I'm going to hand this off to our merchmeister, PengyRAGE.
Alrighty. So if you didn't catch it, we got a new sticker drop. Little lore horse stickers. They're holographic. They're really cool. I think this is the biggest size, to be honest. I think that's what I ordered. I don't really remember. But it's epic. It's very nice. Because we all love that sweet tack lore. Yeah. Also, I have a physical Tavern Tours mug, frosted. Very nice.
Ooh.
For all your drinking habits.
Very
water.
Nice.
And the like.
Does that have the signatures on it too?
Yes, and it does have all of our Tavern Tour campaign character signatures are all on the back. So like this big emblem is Luke's Harvard character, and then we got pins and all the other guys. So yeah, if you drop !store in the Twitch chat, you'll get the link to our Etsy, and all those are there.
Very cool.
And then, WeeWoo, I think you had magnets you wanted to show too? We got magnets in the store.
I got the TAC D20 magnets right here.
They're very nice.
Yeah, they're nice. They've been
So-
up there for a while, since before the Merchmeister took over, but
Yeah.
since people are snagging them, we did want to show them off and make sure that everybody knows what's available.
Mm-hmm.
The merch store, the Etsy, does pay for itself, and for us to do other fun things and liven up the stream, make it a little more pretty. Because some of the stuff that online does cost money. Helps us also keep our world amble for all those lore whores out there.
Yes, check out the lore, the world anvil.
Yeah,
for more of the
we've got
background lore.
Our lore master Jay Milio has been working on some summaries and things like that, and also organizing the YouTube playlists into nice, easy to follow things. So definitely, while you're out there checking out all of the links, if you want to look at everything, I think it's !socials.
Either that or Linktree. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So socials is going to bring you to our link tree, and that's every link Tealeaf Adventure Company related. So while you're out there, give us a like, a follow, a subscribe, a comment on everything there, because it helps out the channel, and we appreciate it. We've got a lot of stuff on the docket coming up in 2025. We definitely owe you guys for the amazing success on our charity streams, our charity run last fall. We owe you a hot tub stream, we owe you a TED cosplay, we owe you tattoos. All these things will be coming, so just be patient with us as we organize and plan and get all that figured out, but stay tuned for announcements there. And if you want the most up-to-date information, the latest and greatest daily news, chit-chat, and hangouts, the Discord is the place to be. So !join will get you involved there. Jay Milio and I are working on some videos that we'll upload to our YouTube on sort of a welcome to TAC video, a little intro tutorial thing. We actually just filmed one with SafariSam as our sort of guinea pig, going over the basics of Roll20 and stuff, and how to play and how to navigate your character sheet. So there will be lots of stuff like that coming in the next several weeks, and we'll keep you guys updated, but that's always super useful stuff. Other than that, we have TACCon, our first ever TACCon, coming up this summer. We've got some people flying into our local little hub here in New England, and we're gonna tool around and hang out and stuff, and look forward to happy fun times. Yeah, so if you're local, if you're interested and got the money to spare and want to travel, just hit us up and we'll figure something out. I think that's all I've got. Mr. WeeWoo, Pengy, anything else you guys want to shout out or mention?
No.
Nope. I think we're good.
I have
Alrighty.
successfully given away most of the jobs around here. It's great.
Alrighty then. Why don't we get into it and play some frickin' D&D? Okay. Let me switch the music here. And we will begin tonight's mission, as we almost always do, in the beautiful free city of Kadoria, on a lonely peninsula to the north of the Midnight Sea. And there, on the prime central thoroughway drag known as Zavandra's Alley, right where it turns right and to the south onto Melora's Way, in that central town square known as Ava's Piazza, sits a beautiful 3-story mansion, which now serves as the Tealeaf Adventuring Company Guild Hall. As fate would have it, 2 newcomers are wandering through the streets of Kadoria on their way to this very establishment, and by coincidence they happen to arrive right at the front gate of the Tealeaf Adventuring Company at just about the same time. You can see, despite it being winter and a little bit snowy, sort of an overcast sky, there's a beautifully kept lawn with various floral bushes and fruit trees all surrounding this 3-story mansion in the middle of this city. There's a small stone path that leads up to this massive double oaken door, and you can see these 2 brass door knockers at about eye level, and then 2 more down lower, a few feet off the ground, maybe about like halfling level. So as these 2 newcomers walk up to the door, let's go and have you guys describe your characters. Give us a quick little 1 or 2 minute description. What do people see when they see Nootus and when they see Key? Let's start with Keybanise. What does Keybanise look like? Paint us a picture.
Well, let's see here. If we're on the Roll20 app, I would think you would. I think a picture of
Yep.
Keybanese is.
All right. So it looks like fair skin, the long, dark, almost purple hair. Any other notable details that you want to bring up? If not, that's okay too.
Than I thought.
That's all okay. Alrighty, and standing next to Keybanise is Neadus. So what does Neadus look like?
Nootus has the sickly dark green skin color and yellow piercing eyes and long pointy ears and a dark brown cloak.
Okay, very cool.
Oh wait, I see.
So this is Neadus for all of you guys.
Oh yeah, and the really long nose.
Yes. Alrighty, as you guys walk up to the door to enter the Tealeaf Adventuring Company, what do you guys want to do? Does anyone want to knock on the door, or how do you guys handle this?
Nootus takes his fists and bangs several times quite hard.
Alright, as Neadus bangs on the door twice, you wait. About a minute passes. No answer.
I've come all this way!
2 minutes pass. No answer.
We might have to go in through a window if they won't let us in.
Just as you say that, you hear a sorry, coming, and then the loud crash, bang, bang, broken glass, metal pans, something falling, tumbling down the stairs. And then, slowly, the door creaks open, and you see this dazzling smile of a dark blue, almost black-haired tiefling with bright golden eyes, who greets you with a smile and says, "Hi, welcome to the Tealeaf Adventuring Company. My name's Amnesty. My friends call me Amy, so we're friends. You can call me Amy. Are you guys here looking for a job or looking to get all signed up and get enrolled?" Because I'm your guy. I can totally get you hooked up.
I'm looking for... I suppose a job.
Okay, cool. Why don't you two follow me inside? Everything will be great. There's a little bit of paperwork to fill out, and then you'll have a room upstairs and everything, and there's free food. Anything you can imagine, you can eat. It's all amazing. So come on, follow me. And Amy will sort of skip and almost dance down the hallway, leading into another set of double doors, opening up into the Tealeaf Adventuring Company Guild Lounge. You can see this massive sprawling room with a staircase that sort of wraps around 3 sides of it. You can see on your left is this long banquet table full of various foods and plates and goblets, sort of bench style seating, almost like Hogwarts Great Hall vibes. On your right there are a scattering of tables and chairs and sofas and a roaring fireplace with a long full bar, and then behind the bar all the way in the back is this sort of semicircular office table. You can see there's a bunch of people kind of going about their business here, but you guys would both notice as you walk in, you kind of get a little bit of a tickle in your throat. It's kind of smoky in here. Like, you don't know if someone's smoking a cigar or what, but it's kind of uncomfortably smoky in here. As you look around, you can see a variety of different types of people, and as the magic of this place so happens, other adventurers happen to be going about their morning business. So, what are Rosie, Regis, and Richter up to?
Hey,
Regis
Regis.
and Richter doing the same thing. He's
Are
up in
they-
the chair, I'm face down on the bar.
Okay, so they're both in the like dining area.
Asleep
All right,
under
I'm gonna-
a nice tartan blanket next to the fire.
I think I'm gonna grab some peanuts from the bar and just try and throw them into Regis's mouth and see
Roll the
if
hit, bitch.
Yeah, roll
No!
roll a dexterity check.
Okay, okay.
And Richter
Wanna
is
see if I can
passed
make it
out
in.
face down on the bar with a mug of ale in his
Yes.
hand. As always.
A dex check. Boop.
With a 10, you're sleeping, so I would say you kind of nick the corner of Regis's mouth, and then the peanut falls in and tumbles down his throat. Amy will continue as if nothing's happening, explaining to the two newcomers. So this is home. Excuse me. It's usually not this smoky. So this is home. There's the food. There's the. Regis, are you okay?
Windbag, keep it down!
That was the. I almost swallowed my tongue almost or something.
We've got new friends. Everybody. This is Regis, and that's Rosie, and that's Richter at the bar. These are my new friends. Oh my God, I didn't even ask your name.
Amy.
Sorry, I was just really
Oh,
excited.
his name is Amy. Unless their name is Amy too?
No.
Mudguts, your cousin's
No.
here!
Mudguts.
Is
Who's Mudguts?
the goblin from.
The goblin.
There's another goblin. Yeah.
Oh shit. That's right. Sorry.
These are our new friends. They're gonna join us here and live here and work here. This is and he kind of like points towards Key and kind of like pats you on the shoulder very politely. I'm so sorry I didn't ask your name. This the shorter one. I'm so sorry I didn't ask your name either.
Nootus.
Okay, that's Neadus. And so these two friends are gonna stay with us, and we'll get them on a job. Like, why is it so smoky in here? Does anybody crack a window or something? And now that Amy mentions it, you guys would all notice there's like a rolling cloud of smoke kind of like rising up, and like if there were smoke alarms in this place, they might be setting off at this point. It's like, yeah, it's just very, very hazy, foggy in here, which is very uncharacteristic.
Would I
Burn
would
something.
oh
Oh.
Oh.
Marebas
lost him.
trapped. And back.
There we go.
Okay.
There, we're back. Okay.
Looking around, I've heard there's a jukebox. Is that on smoking or like electrical fire or whatever's happening with that?
Make a perception check,
Okay.
Rosie.
12.
With the 12, you go up to the jukebox, and you don't see any signs of sparking or fire. There's no cooking going on, but you do know that there's a fireplace that's almost always going. And it seems like smoke is just billowing out of that fireplace.
Hey Amy,
Yeah.
has anybody cleaned the chimney recently?
I don't know. I mean, this place is kind of magic, so I assumed it was cleaning itself. I didn't clean it.
Oh, one side, everybody. I did some moonlighting as a chimney sweep back in the day. We're just gonna
Really?
completely ignorant of the fact that there is still a fire going,
Yeah.
and it's just gonna kind of peek in and.
Yeah, kind of face full
Can
of
I-
smoke for Regis.
Can I see the sunlight?
Make a perception check for me.
What smells
Regis.
like burning hair? Perception. Yes.
A 5. You can't see anything. Your eyes are watering. You're partially suffocating with the smoke, but you do hear the tiniest, faintest of voices coming above the roaring fireplace go, "Okay, push, come on, do it. I'm almost there, just a little to the right." And you hear another voice go, absolutely, you got it. No, just a little more to the right. And you can almost see a shadow like wriggling somewhere above you.
There doesn't seem to be any sunlight coming
Regis,
through, but there's
stop.
something talking in here.
Fantastic. Put more wood on the fire.
Hello up there.
Oh, could you pull maybe, and he'll push, and then a little help.
Can I reach?
Yeah, you can reach up, and you feel a tiny pair of legs stuck up in the chimney.
It feels like a baby leg.
Kind of.
Ready? Heave! Oh, I just actually hurt my real arm.
Oh, no, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
And as you yank and pull, out of the fireplace comes not one, but two adorable, tiny little foot-tall fairy-like creatures. One of them holding this big, floofy umbrella, bright pink in color, long pink, almost dragonfly-like wings, and just almost these magical flower petals that seem to constantly be swirling around her. She kind of dusts some of the soot off of herself, and behind her comes a much smaller fairy, maybe about 4 or 5 inches tall, briefcase, and just sort of a chill look on his face. She goes, "Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I'm so terribly sorry about that. We were just traveling through the city of Kadoria and got swept up by the wind and ended up in your chimney, it looks like. I'm so sorry about that. And oh goodness, it is smoky in here.
Yes. Yeah. Soot face and cradling, kind of holding his arm. Yes. What?
Amy, can you open up the door, please?
Oh, yeah, I got it. And Amy will start like cracking windows, and within a matter of minutes, the smoke kind of starts to dissipate, so it's much more comfortable in here.
Twitching my nose.
I see this place is not short of entertainment.
Speaking of which, what is this place? We obviously didn't mean to drop in like this, but we're here. It's quite a lovely establishment. And she kind of twirls this like umbrella that almost seems to be made out of flower petals. That's much too large for a fairy this size.
I'm sorry, I'm having a moment. Oh, Amanda, dear. It's always the oversized implements.
We're an adventuring guild. You might have. This is the Tealeaf Adventuring Company.
Yes, you might have heard of us.
Was that on the list of places to stop by? And you see the assistant, the smaller fairy, kind of pull out a notebook and start flipping through and goes, sure was. And kind of like checks it off the list. Good. Well, while we're here, we're actually a pair of traveling merchants, and we sell all sorts of a variety of magical, whimsical wonders and goodies and treats and fun toys and bamboozles and whatchamacallits and gizmos. And we're actually, we heard Kadoria was the place to be for people who love magic items, and so we decided to come by and see who wants to buy some. If you want, I can give you a quick demo right in my magical bag of goodies, and she like reaches towards her hip, and there's nothing there. Right in my magical bag of goodies, and she reaches towards her other hip, and there's nothing there. Nuff, do you have the bag? Where's my bag? I need my magical bag of goodies. That's where Nuff goes. I don't know,
Did
miss.
you check the fire?
Yeah, I'd check the fire real quick.
Oh!
before it
She
goes.
runs over and kind of like starts like fluttering and flying. You can see she almost like glits around like a small sparrow, kind of looking in the fireplace. She goes, I don't see it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, this is awkward, but normally I would be open to selling all sorts of magical gizmos and bobbits and doodits and goodies. But I seem to have misplaced my magical bag.
Did you run into, say, unscrupulous people on your way here?
So I've heard that certain parts of the city are not so nice. So I actually me and my assistant here flew over those parts of the city, and we must have dropped the bag while we were flying over. The wind was really strong in my defense. That's why we got blown and the umbrella got caught and we ended up in your chimney. We must have dropped the bag.
You must have flown over the Solomon slums. And
Yeah,
the people
yeah.
that live there are quite nefarious, almost as nefarious as their namesake.
Says the man who's nefarious in his own namesake.
I am not nefarious, you long-eared bastard.
Says the man who cleaved two people in half.
We were on a mission, and they would have done the same to us.
Excuse me, that sounds really, really fascinating, but I really need to get that bag back. There could be very dire consequences if I don't get that bag back as soon as possible.
How bad?
Do you know where you were when the bag fell?
There was, I think there was like a wharf and a dock, and there were lots of boats and water. It was really, really pretty. And there was like a
Luckily, we have a
lighthouse.
map.
We do have a map.
Oh shit! You're right.
I'll fetch a rug.
Let's pull
Why
up
a rug?
the world map of Kadoria.
Reference.
Oh.
So that should have popped up for everybody in roll 20. You can kind of see the general layout of the city. Tealeaf Adventuring Company is right there, smack dab in the middle, right next to Avis Piazza. And from the sounds of
we actually shaft.
right, right at the base of the shaft. Jesus.
Right at the base of the
shaft. You guys, it sounds like she flew over. Oh, we got to update that. Kupander's Key, and over Solomon's slums to get here. Yeah, I can't reveal trade secrets, but there are some things inside that bag that could lead to potential natural disasters, pandemonium, chaos, plagues, contagions, mass casualties. Yeah, we need to get that bag back as soon as possible.
Now do you understand why the Fae stay in the Fae?
Hey, listen, no, I've been all over the place, and my magical goodies are renowned and critically acclaimed. Or was it critical? They're famous or infamous. No, you're gonna want to buy them.
What kinds of things do they do?
All sorts of really cool stuff. I don't even know what.
Actually, wait. What's your name? Because if you're famous,
I'm so sorry. I didn't even. My name is Poppings. People call me Fairy Poppings.
have I heard of Fairy Poppings?
Make a history check.
Okay.
Being from the Fae, can I roll that as well?
At advantage from the Fae.
Cool.
Being an absolute windbag, nonsensical lunatic, can I roll it at disadvantage?
Sure.
Yeah, that's a 3.
If anyone else would like to roll history, you can also go ahead and roll.
I'll roll.
Yeah.
I'll roll.
Might take me a minute.
No worries.
Oh man, that means you might know me. Oh no.
There we go.
It works both ways.
Okay, so
It does.
14 for Nootus. And Key, if you want to roll history. Or you can pass, completely up to you. Give it a second. Sometimes it takes a minute. All right. Well, with a 19, I think the 19 is the highest roll I'm seeing. So, Richter, being from the Feywild, you absolutely would be familiar with this charlatan of a merchantess known as Fairy Poppins. All sorts of stories, all revolving these chant encounters in a giant flower umbrella, never seen without her assistance. These magic items are sometimes legendary and sometimes useless, and there's really no good way of knowing until you buy it. Yes, I'm Fairy Poppins, and this is my assistant Nuff. For some reason, people like to shorten my name and like make it slang and not enunciate the G at the end. It's kind of a pet peeve of mine, so I appreciate your cooperation in fully enunciating the extent of my name, Fairy Poppins, with the G, Poppins.
All right.
Fair
But
enough.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Marebas must be having Discord problems.
Yeah, looks like it. That's okay. He'll hop back in real quick.
No worries.
We'll keep the show rolling.
As always.
You see the assistant kind of look up and stop scribbling in his notebook. Yeah? Did you need something?
What?
You said my name.
Who's it?
You did. Like just now, like 2 seconds ago.
Oh. His
Really?
name is Fair Enough.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I just read it because I stole it from J-Mill, but okay, sure.
Amazing.
So, tell you what, I can give you guys a really good exclusive deal if you help me get my bag of goodies back.
I like a deal. I'm in.
Richter gets up from the bar, puts his mug down and be like, Ted, keep it full. You're gonna need a tracker. God dang it, why is it always me?
And I will come along. I have nothing going on at the moment. I was just here cleaning the chimney and seeing as
Richter
I
Richter just walks over to you, grabs you by the back of your armor cuff, and just pushes you towards the door. Using you as a human shield.
And I'm going to continue, and I am more than willing to come along.
Nootus, rubbing his hands, will say, "Yes, I think I will assist as well, just to see what items there are."
I really appreciate it, you guys. And she kind of like twirls and does like a small little pirouette in the air. You can see like the petals of the umbrella kind of go out to their full extent as she sort of glides gently down and lands delicately on a table. You guys are so sweet, and I really appreciate you guys being willing to help. I promise everything's going to be worth it. She kind of gives you this gentle smile.
We should head out then. Find the bag before some ne'er-do-well finds it.
Yeah.
I turn before we head out and be like, Amy, make sure you tell Reggie that we're on a mission. She's here. Make sure the paperwork is done.
Amy gives you a thumbs up.
We'll be back, Miss Poppins!
Push him through the door.
Poppings. There's a G at the end. Thank you.
Legally distinct! Fairy Poppins!
Poppings. Enough. I don't know what it is. Why do people shorten my name every time? I don't get it. All right. So, you guys head out of the Tealeaf Adventuring Company Guild Hall into Ava's Piazza, and the streets are bustling and lively. Where are you guys heading?
Well, I'm going to coach our two new adventurers and look back and... Now, I am a seasoned adventurer here, and I would like to keep the two of you safe for your first go-around. Now, stay close, keep an eye out for thieves and ne'er-do-wells, and we will make it through this just fine. Perhaps make a little bit of coin along the way.
I should hope that there is coin.
Yes, yes. Usually there is.
Alrighty, what direction are you guys heading?
Oh, Richter, come back! Oh, he's heading towards the slums!
Isn't that where one of the places were?
Yes, but if he goes alone, he may be robbed.
I don't think Richter's gonna get robbed.
I have been... sometimes when performing duties for the city, I have pretended to be robbed in the slums to find nefarious individuals, Miss Rosie.
Doesn't make sense.
It would, if you had a keen investigative mind like mine. Steel trap Regis, they used to call me.
Okay. Fair enough, Regis. Fair enough. I'm gonna
Did
fall
someone
behind
Yeah,
Regis.
sorry, you hear calling back from the door. Do you need something?
Oh shit. No, we're good. Sorry.
Okay. Just-
God damn it. I'm gonna fall behind Regis.
Okay,
And then I'm gonna try and pickpocket him on our walk.
Some player versus player pickpocketing. Okay.
roll.
Roll a sleight of hand check for me against Regis's passive perception.
Oh baby.
Damn it. What does she get?
What is there to get?
Let's see. Inventory.
Alright.
Well,
Yeah.
there's 650 gold. There's a massive axe. I carry a small amulet. A pack of cobbler's tools. Old Bessie, my greatsword. 4 potions
That's
of
it.
healing. A shovel and an iron pot. As well
One
as
moment.
everything in my backpack, but I don't think you have access to that.
Take Bessie.
Nah. What is Bessie? I'll take Bessie.
is
Sounds
a
fun.
great sword.
I just take your sword off you? Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Show you.
Regis
who's
is
the
so
pickpocket.
aloof and confident in his ability and his guiding of these new people that you feel the burdens of leadership alleviated. You're so in your stride that you almost don't even seem to notice the weight of this great sword gingerly slipped off your back by Rosie, who's now like teetering, holding this thing that's
No,
like
just
Now,
like
Key,
bigger
what is
than-
your specialty of what do you do? What do you do, Key? Marebas? Oh, okay. What about you, you Nootus? Nootus, yes. Oh, it's so good to be out and about again.
I'm a thief. I mean, a businessman, and a very good one. Businessman. A very good one.
I'm hearing double.
Oh.
Yes.
Oops.
No, you're good.
Okay,
Don't
no
worry.
worries. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
Trust me.
sorry.
You're good.
It's okay.
Don't worry about it. A businessman. Perfect. That's a good thing to have on me. Sometimes you need a talker. And you, Keybanise, what is your specialty?
I'm a spellcaster.
Excellent. Yes, we have fine spellcasters all around. That's wonderful. Where did Richter go?
Richter's just on a mission, walking down the street, keeping your eyes peeled. Richter, go ahead and make me an investigation check, as you're kind of taking point on this.
Absolutely.
All right. With an 8, the streets seem pretty busy, and you're kind of looking out for any signs of excitement or a bag or ne'er-do-wells. And as you make your way through the slums, you don't really see anything that catches your eye. You continue through Solomon's slums until you get to Kupander's Key, sort of the wharf district of Kadoria. You can see boats and ships, and you can kind of smell that salt air of the ocean as you sort of look around. You can see dock workers going to and fro, loading and unloading ships. As you guys look around, I'm going to bring us to the first map for tonight.
Oh, goody, goody, goody.
As you guys round a corner and get right up to the waterfront here, you guys are going to be on the right-hand side of the map.
Very pretty map.
I know, I kind of love it. I was happy when I found this one. You hear people chit-chatting, going about their daily business. But as you guys kind of round the corner, you can see a group of 4 individuals kind of huddled up and talking in hushed voices. They kind of look a little rough and tumble, a little streetwise. They look like they might fit the type, or the stereotype of maybe some street bandits or some street thugs. But they seem to be kind of like looking over their shoulder and then just like leaning in, and they're almost like crowding around something between the 4 of them.
Oh, I'm ready to balls this up. Let's go.
Do I make it there first before everyone else?
Yeah, true.
You guys would all arrive around the same time. I'd say you are
Alright,
where you
fair
are on the map. Yeah.
Alright, if that's the case, I see it, but I'm gonna lean up against the wall by the stairs.
Okay.
Just chill. I'm just listening.
Good morrow, fellow streetgoers.
One of the bigger individuals, human, kind of 5 o'clock shadow, kind of scruff, unkempt beard, kind of goes, "Yeah, what do you want?"
Oh, just doing my morning constitutional and wanted to see what was about.
"Yeah, well, piss off. Keep walking."
That's rather rude and unnecessary. What is the problem? What's? Oh, look at that. What do I see?
Make a quick perception check for me.
God, I already discussed how bad I am at these, Luke. Why are you making me do it again?
You should put yourself there.
I know, no, it's funny.
You see a flash of movement. You can't quite make out any detail, but one of the ones across from the one you're sort of shoulder with tucks something like under their shirt.
Rather suspicious that you'll be hiding something so keenly.
Rather fucking obnoxious that you're all up in our business, old man, and he like full chest shoves you.
I will remind you, no matter how old and frail he looks, he is 6'2".
Oh yeah,
and
no,
like
he ain't scared.
250 pounds in full plate.
He kind of just shoves you.
Now,
You looking for trouble?
no, but my friend behind me with the ears is.
Who you talking about, Regis?
Oh,
We all have ears, and I have your sword.
Where did you get that?
I just take Bessie out of your hands, and I'm just holding it, waving it around like, hey, look what I got.
At
You
this
know,
point,
that's not my own
you guys
word.
are making a little bit of a scene to the point where like some of the like other pedestrians just walking the streets are kind of like looking at like the raised voices and just kind of like keeping an eye on the situation.
We're looking for something, and it would rather behoove anybody who found some strange going-ons to, could be financially beneficial to hand it over, as it were.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, I actually am good at those. I mean, but double 13s.
You see the 4 of them kind of lean in and whisper, and the one who's been talking to you, you gather like a leader type goes, "Yeah, how financially beneficial we talking? Not saying we found anything, but if we did, we might be able to give you some information about interesting things that fell out of the sky or didn't fall out of the sky."
Oh, now we're getting somewhere. 500 gold?
They sort of lean in. "Make it 5,000 and we got a deal."
5,000? Richter, my friend, do we have it in the budget for 5,000 gold pieces for this endeavor?
Maybe for each of their heads.
A question.
Mhm.
Are they hostile towards us right now?
Not yet.
They're
it
they're being
unfriendly.
punks. Yeah, they're like unfriendly.
Could
They're
I
like,
cast friends on the leader?
Yeah, but everyone would see you do it.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll hold off
You should
then.
do it anyway.
Yeah. Do we want to risk that biscuit?
Yeah, risk it for that business.
I mean, I can distract them. That's easy.
All right. I'm good with it then. I'll cast friends on the leader.
All right. As you cast friends, suddenly his demeanor kind of changes and kind of looks over, and he looks like confused and then relieved suddenly.
Hi, buddy. Good to see you.
What are you doing with this asshole?
I don't know. We just work for the same company, man. Like,
We're just
you can ignore him.
coworkers.
I don't really like going on adventures with him, low-key, but he's alright. He's alright.
Listen, why?
Wow, just heard
why
it.
are you trying?
Sam's voice kind of hurt. Wow.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Well, tell him he's got to pay up, and we'll give him the
Hey,
information.
listen, I would love to pay you guys right now.
Oh. She would love to pay us right now, but
Everybody's breaking.
I think
Is
Discord's a little
Is
screwed.
Discord having issues?
Discord might be having issues tonight.
Yeah. These things
Sorry,
happen.
We
No
roll with
worries.
it. We roll with it. give it. We'd like to remind everybody that this episode is sponsored by the Tealeaf Adventuring Company merchandise arm, Tealeaf Apparel, ! Store in chat will get you to all your merchandising needs and may actually someday fund, I don't know, maybe a working Discord. I don't know. Dreams are amazing. There was apparently an update last night. Well,
Hello.
hello.
My computer decided to say bye.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
worries.
We'll get it all back.
Yeah, it looks like a few people are having Discord issues tonight.
Yeah. I think Marebas is having a bit too, so we're rolling with it.
I was basically trying to tell the guy, as I sort of lost my like roleplay thought, but the point was that like sorry.
You're okay.
Listen, we'd love to pay you like right now, but like we're sort of on a mission to find whatever it is that our contractor lost, and then they pay us. So we could give you a little bit of like we can offer you 500 now, but we don't have it in our budget to, you know, we don't know what they're gonna give us for finding this, so we can't really give you $5,000, you know.
It's a lot of chickens.
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check, Rosie.
Could you roll it for me because I don't
Yes,
have it
I
up
can.
right now.
No worries.
Thank you.
Okay. I've had a number of hiccups.
Yeah,
It's all right,
it
man.
seems like this.
It's-
It's
I
all
think
right.
Discord's having a night tonight. It's no worries. These things happen. Just try to get back as soon as you can.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all we
We're
ask.
rolling with it, guys. No worries.
We're rolling with it. Rosie's gonna roll persuasion real quick. And with a 6, they kind of look, and as the spell kind of starts to wear off, because it only lasts for a minute, he kind of,
Oh, he's pissed now.
listen, you little twerp! Stop trying to rip us the fuck up! We found it! It's ours! You guys can all piss off!
I ain't trying to rip you off,
No,
buddy.
that triggers Richter, and I pop a bunny hop right into the middle of all three of them.
Okay, as you do that, that's gonna initiate combat. So what I need all you guys to do is go ahead, click on your tokens, and we're gonna start initiative.
Initiative?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
D20, right?
Yep, so there's actually a little initiative button right at the top center of your character sheet.
Okay, I just rolled a D20 and I got 18.
Alright, so what's your dexterity modifier?
Dexterity modifier is +2.
Alright, so...
So
he is
dirty
gonna have-
20.
Dirty 20, very nice.
Dirty 20, very nice.
We'll get you added there. I'm gonna roll my initiatives here real quick for my baddies.
Yeah, and while he does that, Marebas just and Sam, if you didn't know, everything on the Roll20 character sheet is clickable for a roll, so it will help you guys like learn by just being able to click on and roll those dice. Like that's the nice part about Roll20 is that everything on your sheet, if it has a highlight, you can just click on it and it'll roll the die automatically.
Alrighty. Getting started, as Richter hops right into the middle, you see this one on the left here, reach over, grab something from his buddy, and he is going to disengage and just book it down the waterway. So he's going to move his full
So he's
movement.
running away.
He is absolutely running away with the bag. So I'm going to mark him with this pink marker right here. The pink marker is the last known position of the bag. He is taking off down the street. That's his full action and movement. So that's going to move us. That's going to end his turn. That's going to bring us to Keybanise. It's your turn.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This one right here is going to attempt to grapple Richter. Richter, I need an athletics or acrobatics check. I forgot there was two of them. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. Richter, you got that roll?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's
Sorry.
trying to grapple you. It's either
I
athletics or
heard
acrobatics.
Reginald. That's my bad.
That's okay. It's okay. A lot of R names.
Get off me.
Okay, yeah, you shove him to the side. So he's good. Now it is Keybanise's turn. Key, you're up.
alright. So I'm looking at the alright, now where am I?
You
on
are right
this map.
here on the right-hand side here.
Am I anywhere near the guy that's trying to run?
You are about 60 feet away from him.
60 feet.
Yep.
So if I were to cast something like Fireball, what? No, wait. That would probably burn the bag.
Yeah, that might burn the bag. Fire Bolt is a cantrip that I think you have. That might hurt just him.
It might hurt just him.
Yeah, you feel you can aim it so that it wouldn't hurt the bag, just the guy carrying it.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely not up. Let's see here.
And Rosie, you're on deck.
60 feet away.
Yep.
Let's see. I have Fireball. Oh, I think I also have Ray of Frost.
You do have Ray of Frost. That'd be a good one.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, I can freeze that guy in his tracks, or at least cause him to slip and fall. Yeah,
There
that
we
would be
go.
better. Okay,
Alrighty.
I could cast Ray of Frost, and I'm gonna cause the guy to slip and fall and make him fall prone.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit. So if you click on that Ray of Frost, it'll roll the hit dice.
Alright. That's a D20, right?
So on your character sheet, if you should see right in the middle, there's a bunch of your attacks. You can actually click on the word Ray of Frost, and it'll roll the D20 for you and add all the modifiers for you.
Well, here's the thing. I'm doing this on my iPad, and it's being pretty slow, so I need to know if this is a D20 in order to roll a hit.
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll, or if you want, I can click on your character sheet and it'll roll for you, and I can tell you what you rolled, whatever you prefer.
D20, right? I'm gonna roll a D20.
Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and roll that D20.
8! Yeah, that's a sorry miss.
Well, you might be surprised. So you're going to get +5 to hit with Ray of Frost. So 8 plus 5 gives us a 13. That actually is just enough to hit this guy. So go ahead and roll me 1d8 cold damage, and he's going to take that amount of damage.
D8, so 5.
All right, so this guy's going to take 5 points of cold damage as the Ray of Frost shoots from your fingertips and hits him. He doesn't quite slip and fall, but you definitely have slowed him down. He's kind of like, you kind of broke his stride, so his movement is reduced on his next turn. Alrighty, that's a solid turn there. Any movement you'd like to do?
I'm going to move closer to him.
Alright, so you've got 30 feet, so we'll move you 30 feet. How about right here? Does that look good to you?
Yeah, as long as I get the chance to catch him.
Alright, awesome. So that's your action and your movement. So that'll be all set for Key. We're going to move on to Rosie.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and move as well. I'll do my 30 feet. Oh.
Okay.
So then I'll pop over here, catch up a little bit, and then I'm gonna cast, oh wait. Oh, I'm sorry.
You're okay.
Playing a wizard and then playing a bard is really confusing. Or no, what am I? A warlock?
You're
I don't
a warlock,
even know.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let me just make sure I got the right spell slot. Cause like, so I would have to cast this at second level. It's
Yes,
cantrip for second level.
Everything's
Okay.
up for this, yep.
Whew. Okay, so I am gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on him. and
On
try
the guy
and
with the
make him
bag?
fully stop. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a wisdom saving throw, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Alright, he's gonna roll. He gets a natural 20, so your spell has no effect, unfortunately.
He's not a fun guy, huh?
Nope.
Okay, well that's all I got.
Alrighty. That's gonna bring us to Nootus.
Is it possible for me to stand on like this wall? It's that's next to the barrels.
Yeah, so you could hop up on there and kind of run along the wall like that. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna do that. Should be about there. And I'm gonna pull out my short bow and take a shot to the frozen guy.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Short bow. Oh. How do I do that with the short bow?
So in the middle, the front page of your character sheet, right in the middle, there's going to be a list of all of your attacks. So it'll say short bow. You can just click on that word.
Yeah, it should go from white to
I
red
see.
if you highlight it. Yep.
Hand crossbow. There we go.
You're going to look a little bit to the right. It's right in the middle of the character sheet.
Oh.
Next to your skills.
Yeah, to the right of your skills.
There we go.
There we go. You found it. Okay, so a 17 will hit this guy for 4 points of piercing damage. Okay. A grazing blow. You've done a little bit of damage, and he kind of stumbles a little bit more. He's still up, but he's definitely taking a little bit of damage. Alrighty, so that was your movement and your action. I think that's all set for Neadus. Solid turn. That's going to bring us to Richter.
I'll keep them at bay, sir.
Oh, please.
What are
You're
you
as
doing?
useful as the armor that you're in.
Wow, Mark! Ow! I felt that.
What are you talking about? Your armor is amazing. It protects you, doesn't it? It's great. No. As we all know, what works for Richter, so let us pull out the Celestial Whip and have some fun with these guys. For the new players in, let me describe what ends up happening. You see Richter the Herringon pull out a golden telescope from the side of his waist, and you think he's about to strike the dude in front of him that tried to grapple him, but instead you hear like a small whisper, and that telescope extends and turns into stars that basically surround Richter in a circle, and it turns it into a whip, and they kind of connect each other like a constellation. And he's going to whip out at the dude that tried to grapple him.
Okay, so that's going to be this one right here to your right.
Yeah.
Go for it.
He's going to miss.
Ooh, natty 1.
But I still get my bonus action attack because I'm a dual wielder.
Mhm.
And the second attack is going to be just with the regular longsword. This will be a 14 for 7.
14 will hit for 7.
And that is action, bonus action, and I ain't moving.
Alrighty, that's going to bring us to Sir Regis.
Yes, well, these ne'er-do-wells don't deserve death, but they are very much keeping us from our goal, so I will attempt to subdue them with non-lethal damage. With the Axe of Simul. Starting with this one to the north of my friend Richter.
Okay.
Friend in quotation marks. And a big... you know what? Before we just go any further, I'm going to Great Weapon Master.
Before you do, one, I still technically have Bessie on my back, but there's also a Hoe of Destiny on my back that you could just grab.
What's a Hoe of Destiny?
Destiny, bro.
It's the Hoe of Destiny.
I'm going to hit him with the Crystal Axe of St. Symbol.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
22 points of non-lethal damage.
22, okay. Woo! Yeah, you got his attention.
Bonk!
I tried to give him the Hoe of Destiny. I'm sorry, Luke. I tried.
It's okay. Alrighty, anything else for Regis?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't have bonus actions.
I don't think you have.
Nope. So I bonked him on the head non-lethally with the blunt end of the axe.
Okay.
This doesn't have to come to blows, you know. Also, get that one. Get that one. Yeah, get that one. That's my turn.
Alrighty. The thugs are gonna go. This one is going to... He's kind of pissed. He's gonna take a couple shots. He pulls out like a billy club, and he's gonna take 2 swipes at Regis.
Okay.
The first one's a 17.
Miss.
Second one's a 10. So he kind of just flails and flounders a little bit, kind of smacking you in the armor ineffectively.
And I would like to use... Oh, where is it? I believe it is the other lovely effect of the Crystal Axe of Symbol. I'm going to spend 1 charge and force him to make a DC 16 con save.
Okay.
Or be blinded.
He rolls, and in a flash of blinding light coming from your magical axe, he is blinded.
And there you go.
Okay. The other thug here is going to risk the opportunity attack, and he is going to run up 30 feet. So, Richter, if you want to use your reaction to make an opportunity attack.
Yeah, I definitely will.
Okay.
Let's do it with the whip.
Okay.
Just gotta grab my character sheet here. Wham!
24 will hit for 8 points. Very nice.
And he has a moat on him, so now all attacks on him are at advantage.
All right. So he's going to run up 30 feet. He's going to bonus action grab the pink purse from this other guy, and then he's going to dash another 30 feet away. Kind of just grab and go, almost like a relay race type thing. That's going to be it for the scouts. That's going to bring, or the thugs. Start of round 2, that brings us to the scouts. This scout's going to go. But he's affected by Ray of Frost from Key, so he's only got 20 feet of movement. So he is going to action move up there, bonus action, grab the purse back. And then action to dash. Another 20 feet. At the end of his turn, the frost starts to fade, so he's looking okay there. This one right here is going to... He's going to pull out a net and throw it on Richter. So Richter, I need you to make... Actually, he's got to roll for that. Does a 15 hit Richter?
No, we don't.
Okay, so the net kind of falls and misses over to the side. That's his turn. That's going to bring us to Keybanise. You are up.
All right. Yeah, except this rate, we're not going to make it.
Yeah, they're getting a little bit of a lead on you.
Alright, so... Oh, yeah, they're way ahead of me. And my movement speed is what, 30 feet?
30 feet, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to move that 30 feet. So,
Okay.
Let's see here. Let's see. Move me to as close to the one in the yellow if possible.
Okay, so starting from right here, it looks like. Thank you for purple. Yeah, 30 feet would probably be like right about there. Kind of hopping
Yeah,
over this
okay.
low wall. Perfect.
And I do believe I have a level 1 spell.
You do.
Grease, will that get them?
Let me see. Grease is a 60-foot range. So, yeah, you could get either the yellow one or the pink one with the bag. You could get one of those two guys.
The pink one with the bag.
Okay, so you splatter this black, slippery grease on the ground. Let me draw
And they
this.
fall prone.
Well, he might fall prone. He's got a chance to succeed, so I have to roll a saving throw real quick. Let me... There we go. This black puddle of grease right here. He's gonna roll a dexterity saving throw. And he fails. So yeah, as he's running full slide, your spell creates the magical grease. He slips and falls right on his ass. He is
Does
prone.
the fall damage him?
Doesn't damage him. It's just kind of a quick little slip, but he is prone. So you've definitely stopped him in his tracks.
Well done.
Good.
Nice.
Very nice.
Very
Alrighty. That's going to be it for Keybanise. We're going to move right on to Rosie. Solid turn. Very nice.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. Is he? So he's prone. He's 65 feet. 55. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the yellow one.
Okay, you do have advantage on this roll because of the mote of light from Richter.
Ooh.
Yep.
And that's a natty freaking 20 right there. Let's
Hell
go.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 6 points of force damage. And then I believe the mote explodes, right?
It does.
Oh.
That's an additional.
Does it
14.
explode for the crit, though, or is it just for that damage?
I
What do you want to
don't
do on that?
I don't think Rosie would get the crit because it's your effect.
That's why I'm double checking.
Yeah, I think because that would be really.
That'd be
shitty.
ridiculous.
Still, that's a total of 20 points of damage right there with one attack.
Sweet. And then I didn't move yet, so I will move up a little bit. Let's see.
Okay.
Can also go 30 feet, so maybe I'll just keep running like sort of this way.
Okay.
I'll make it to the stairs.
Very cool.
All right, that's it.
Alrighty, Nootus, you are up. Kind of running along this low wall. So the barrels to your left, just so you can kind of imagine in your mind, the barrels to your left are like a little bit higher than the platform below you. They're like closer to the water is a little bit lower.
Okay. I'm going to keep running along the edge for 30 feet. And is it possible to shoot 2 arrows, one at each of the 2 running away?
So right now at level 1, you've only got the 1 attack. Actually, for the most part, rogues will only ever have 1 attack. So you got 1 attack against one of the guys, not 2, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot the one that has the bag the furthest up.
Okay. So because
Oh.
he's on the ground, it's a smaller target to hit, right? Rather than someone running. So you're going to have what's called disadvantage on this roll. So you're going to roll 2 and we'll take the lower number. You can still try to hit him. It's just a little bit harder to hit him.
Okay, so I click it twice?
No, just click it once and then there's the 2 numbers, the one on the left and the one on the right. We'll just take the lower of those 2. So with a 12, you shoot... So see how we had the 21 and the 12?
Yeah.
We're going to take the 12 because that's a disadvantage. The 12 just misses. So as he slips, he's kind of like looking backwards up at you and sees the arrow come flying in, and he just at the last second rolls out of the way, and the arrow kind of clicks against the stone on the ground. So 12's going to be a
blast it.
So close. Alrighty, I think that's it for Nootus. That was a move and an action, so that's going to bring us to Richter.
Keep on doing what I do best. Hopefully I hit
he's
this
getting
time.
away with the package.
Yeah.
Just telling you. That's all.
Yeah, but he fall prone, so that delayed him a bit.
I'm also a rabbit.
You fat... Yeah, you fast as fuck, boy.
That's true.
Hop away.
I'm the
hop
rabbit,
away.
you're the turtle. We're still going to get there. I'm not worried.
Okay, that's fine. That's all I got.
I'm the scout.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
23 for 5 damage, and he has a moat.
On the scout to your right.
Yeah.
Okay, 5 points of damage, and he's got the moat.
Second attack on him.
At advantage is a 13, which hits for 8, and that's a kill.
And he's just going to explode because there you go.
You hear screams of terror and violence and worry coming from the pedestrians all around you in the streets of this city.
Perfect. I want them gone. If anyone couldn't tell, Richter doesn't have to give. He's just like, I want to get this job done. I want to go drink. I'm done. What?
They're not evil beings. They're just destitute. Don't
And
kill
yet
them.
you were perfectly fine with me hanging one from a tree the other day.
That was different. They were evil fiend worshippers. These are people that are starving. Moving on.
They've also theft, robbed, and caused other criminals and also drug addicts, as you know of. I don't want to hear your righteousness.
Ah, great. The alt-right has come to fucking Kato area.
You two get along like siblings.
Oh, God.
Are you siblings?
Not at
Anything else? Anything else for Richter?
Yeah, I'm going to move the 35.
Okay.
I just got to figure out where, so I am going to get the attack of opportunity.
You are not, because he's blind.
That's
He can't even see you.
I totally forgot about that.
Because non-lethal methods work.
Screw non-lethal methods. Yeah, I'll just go up next to our new wizard friend. Give him a pat on the back, like, good job. I literally just nonchalantly walk up to that spot too. I'm just like, yeah, all right.
Alrighty. That's going to bring us to Sir Regis.
Well, I'm going to bonk him on the head and save him the death that Richter's planning for him.
Okay. Non-lethal?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
And
cool.
and Great Weapon Master, because big number go burr,
Okay.
obviously.
Something about Great Weapon Master and non-lethal combined.
Don't worry, it's not a problem.
It seems a little silly, but it's allowed. There's nothing against it.
That's okay.
However, the
It
8
is
or
yeah, it
22
did
because he's blind
-5.
is a
It didn't
17.
Is that a hit?
17 hits, yeah.
Fucking hell. 10. That
Alright.
was kind of low. Oh,
That's just what you needed, though.
well,
10
it
points.
didn't add the 10, so it's actually
So 20. 20 points of bonk damage, and he lights out.
Bonk.
Yep.
Look.
I'm walking back and kicking him into the water.
I'm going to spend the rest of my turn to take 20 gold pieces out and tuck it in this man's shirt as recompense for his dead friend. And then I'm going to say I wouldn't be able to move him. That's my turn.
Okay. That'll bring us to the one remaining thug. He's going to move up 5, 10. He's going to reach down, pluck the bag. He's going to climb up 15, 20, or 15, 20, 25, 30. And then he's just going to keep booking it. He's going to parkour 5, 10, 15, 20, shoving this old lady out of the way, 25, 30, kind of running up the stairs at this point. This old lady falls prone,
That poor woman.
screaming, yeah.
Are you happy now?
That's going to bring us to the start of round 3. The scout's going to go. He's slipping around in the grease. So he's going to use half of his movement to stand up. And he's going to attempt to move 5 feet, which makes another dexterity saving throw. And he slips and falls again right in the grease. That grease spell doing work. As he's trying to run away, gets up and just slips. So that's his whole turn. He can't do anything about that. Yeah, there's only 2 guys remaining, so that's going to bring us back to Key. Key, you're up.
Okay, this is a bit of a pickle because if the one with the pink purse, the one with the pink dot gets away, then the mission will fail, will it?
Maybe.
Or I could walk up to the guy, or I could walk up to the guy that's slipping and probably give him the squeeze.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I
Your
think that's
call.
what I'll do. I'm
We
gonna
haven't
walk up to
known.
that guy that's fallen prone, and I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on his legs.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll that d20 for me.
Okay, roll the d20. Let's see. So I go to the character sheet, and I click on Ray of Frost.
Yep. Perfect. So you
Oh,
rolled a 20 to hit, which is awesome, and that's going to do 2 points of cold damage. So his legs are now icy cold again. He is lying on the
And-
ground, writhing in pain, covered in grease, and now covered in ice.
And I don't get to talk to him, do I?
You can talk to him a little bit if you want.
Okay, listen up. You tried to get away. We saw you slip and fall, and I'm not going to mince words. It was quite the spectacle to watch. Your pants even fell down. Now then, this doesn't have to continue. It would be grateful if you come with us right now, turn yourself in, and tell us exactly. Let's see here. Basically, I'm going to persuade him to turn himself in and tell him who he's working for and why they're so interested in the stuff. So I'd like to roll a persuasion check.
All right. You can roll persuasion or intimidation because you're definitely giving them the muscle. So your choice: persuasion or intimidation.
I believe I have let's see. I'm more likely to succeed on persuasion because I have a
The proficiency.
I believe I have. Yeah, I'm gonna try a persuasion.
Alrighty.
Ooh.
So as you sit there and talk and explain this to him, he's rolling on the ground. All right, jeez, lady. Okay, I give. Uncle, I'll tell you whatever you want. Just make it stop. Alrighty. So we'll get to his response on his turn. That was an awesome turn, Key. So we're gonna keep things moving. We're gonna get to Rosie.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna... Where am I? There I am on the map. Sorry, I had it like zoomed. I'm gonna keep running. I'm gonna dash. So I can go 60 feet. So there's my 30.
Yep.
And I'll get right up there. I'm just gonna try and speed catch. We'll just
Okay.
run after the guy. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I have bonus actions that I can think of.
The warlock? I don't think so.
I can disengage or hide as a bonus action, but that's not helpful here. So that's it.
Okie dokie, just sprinting down.
Mhm.
That's gonna bring us to Nootus.
Noot.
I am also going to continue running for 30 feet.
Okay.
I guess right there. And then I'm going to try to shoot the one... oh, do I have the right guy? Shoot the right... the guy running in the leg.
Okay. So as you're running, it looks like there's down a staircase and up a wall. So that might be kind of a parkour trick right here. I need you to roll me either athletics or acrobatics, your choice. Because that's a little more complicated than just standard movement, right?
Okay, yeah. I'll
so
do
go-
acrobatics.
Okay, go ahead and roll acrobatics. With a 12, you don't stick the landing. It's a little shaky, but you kind of spring off that top step, run in the air, and just teeter on that edge and then lean forward, almost falling, but catching yourself, kind of knocking an arrow on your bow. You barely make that jump, but you just do. You knock an arrow, you're aiming for this guy over here?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and let it fire. A 21. You perfectly level the shot, fire, and with 7 points of piercing damage, it goes straight through the guy's chest, and he falls flat forward onto the staircase. You got him.
So that guy's dead.
He's dead, yep.
Ooh.
Oh, good. We got the bag back then.
Got a bag.
Almost.
Almost. We'll see what happens.
Hopefully the old lady
Alrighty.
didn't grab it.
Anything else you want to do or say, Nootus?
Nope.
Alrighty, solid turn. That's going to bring us to Richter.
Well, since we're all just chilling now, at least for what we think, and the bag is so important, because you can totally trust a fairy, and I say that like that, looking at Regis.
What did I have to do with it? I just want to coin. Sorry. Moving on.
And you gave your coin away to a dead man.
You didn't see that.
I heard it. Big ears.
I gave it to the man I knocked out, not the dead man, but whatever. Okay.
Picks surviving men and drink. I'm gonna go ahead and move 70. So I'm gonna dash. Go there. There. Around downtown. Right there.
Alright.
And yeah, that'll probably be it at the moment, because yeah, that's all I got.
Alrighty. That's going to bring us to Sir Regis.
Okay, coming. Okay, sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. You're just taking a nap there. Definitely not. Don't have a concussion or anything majorly like worrisome that's going to inhibit your progress in society for the rest of your life. That's my turn.
Alrighty. Thugs are all taken care of.
Allegedly.
Richter, as you rush up, you see this one individual swoop in, hiding from behind some crates. He's going to dash up, grab the bag, kind of look at you, wink, and then he's going to move his other 20 feet back, and then bonus action to dash an additional 30 feet. He got just swooped in out of nowhere, rushed in, picked it up, winked, and is running back away.
Stop, you vainly attractive person! I don't know.
Alrighty.
Guys, I'm through.
There's one scout left on the ground in front of Key, just going, hey man, listen. He pulls out a knife that he had kind of like tucked away and just throws it into the water. Just, this ain't worth it, man. I don't even know what the fuck was in that bag. Just let me live. Just let me live. Everything's cool. Everything's chill. Everything's cool. He kind of like crawls backwards out of the grease a little bit, and that's his whole turn. He's kind of just like full surrender mode, looking at Neadus and Key, kind of like back and forth, not sure which one to focus on. That's going to bring us to Key. Key, your turn.
So he got out of the grass. Great.
Yeah, he like slowly backpedal crawled out of it, just kind of like putting a little distance, but he is full like surrender.
So he's not gonna try anything.
You can make an insight check if you want.
Oh yes, let's do that.
Let's do that.
Oh no.
Natty 1. You are focused on the mission. Whether or not you don't notice or you don't care. But you're not sure if he's gonna run or not.
Yikes! That's pretty bad. Okay. Well, I don't trust him. Since the insight check failed so miserably, and his legs are they still frozen or is it wearing off?
It's starting to wear off again.
Oh no. I can't trust that guy. I do not trust him. He's definitely gonna run, and he's probably got some information that we need. So, I'm going to use Ray of Frost on his legs again.
Alrighty.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead and roll it.
Let's see. Oh, just click on the spell.
Yep, roll 20s, nice and easy. Everything's just click. Beautiful. All right. With a 16, you blast right into him, and you actually hit him so hard that the ice not only encapsulates his legs, but his lower torso all the way up. And this guy is dead. You actually killed this guy.
Oop. Oh.
You sub-zeroed him. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Well, so much for that.
Anything else you'd like to do, Keith?
Is that grease still there?
I believe it's non-concentration, right? It just stays?
Yeah, you just kind of make a mess.
Yeah, it's still there. It's kind of splattered all over the side here.
Yep.
It's still there.
Oh, great. I just made things worse then.
It disappears after a minute, if that helps.
Yeah.
And a minute hasn't passed.
Not yet.
Oh, that guy is going to get away. Oh, yeah, he's definitely going to get away. How far? Yeah, I don't think any of my spells are going to reach him.
Yeah, he might be just out of range of your spells.
Yeah, he's pretty
Okay, so...
You're 120 feet away from him right now. So, you did already cast Ray of Frost this turn? So you only get one action per turn. But next turn you can definitely do Magic Missile if you want.
So I guess I'll have to move.
Alright, 30 feet.
Yep. 30 feet around the grease because that stuff stays.
Yep. Yeah, so 30 feet would get you right next to this guy you just frosted to death if you'd like.
Yep.
Okay, let's
And as I'm doing that, I'm gonna look at the guy and say, it didn't have to be like this.
Beautiful. Alrighty, that's gonna move us on to Rosie.
Alright. Let's see. I'm over here. Okay, and this guy hasn't stopped moving. How far? 185. I'm gonna... I guess I will...
Rosie's
Let me
a
move
warlock.
first.
Yeah.
I think I make it... That's like about 30 feet. And then...
Okay.
Bill-wise... Oh, you know... Oh! Wait a minute!
You're a warlock. You know what that means?
Fun warlock things.
Has a bonus action on each of your turns until
Not
it ends.
what I
I can. Wait, what are you thinking?
Eldritch.
Okay. Well, I realized I have Expeditious Retreat, so I could just bonus action dash.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I do have a bonus action if I cast a spell here. Sorry. Let's see. 30. I think no. We're just gonna Eldritch Blast him this turn. We'll worry about spells next turn.
16 hits for 3 points.
Yeah. See if
Okay.
he dropped his bag. Drop the bag, sir!
He does not even turn back and look at you. He is full on sprinting.
Sir! Sir, you better look at me! Look at me when I'm speaking to you, sir! I can't even
Rosie's
say it.
goblin cocks her thumb and goes, "Sir, drop the bag!" Oh, I'm done.
Oh,
I'm
it's
done.
my turn.
Such an amazing image.
Nootus, you are up.
Speaking about a goblin with a gun.
Yeah. What you got, Nootus?
I'm going to run another 30 feet.
Okay.
Probably can't shoot him either at this point.
So 30 feet would put you right there. And he is 90 feet away from you, which I believe is just within your range.
Oh, no way.
Alright,
yeah.
where's your last short... Yeah. So you're going to roll, but because he's a little far away, it's going to be a disadvantage again.
Okay.
So it's a tougher shot, but you can still shoot and try to hit.
Okay. I'm going to do that.
Alright. Unfortunately, the 10, yeah, as you're trying to like simultaneously run and balance on this ledge and shoot, you accidentally clip one of those little wooden crates and the arrow kind of skips off that, and that's a miss.
Ah.
Alrighty. Still a good shot. That'll bring us to Richter.
Yep. And I could do something really cool or funny, but I'm actually going to do the cool thing and go, let's get ready for next. I cast Hunter's Mark as a bonus action on him.
Ooh, okay.
Don't worry, you can do cool. I'm gonna do funny.
Yeah. So
Alrighty, you've got him marked.
So he is marked, and what's really cool about this is not just extra damage, but it also helps me find him.
Yes.
Mm.
Very cool.
So we'll go there, and then as an action, we're throwing a javelin, but it's not just a javelin. It's
the javelin
lightning.
Okay.
Why not?
So go ahead and roll the hit with that.
Bam. Oh, and this is going to get the Hunter's Mark damage too.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll the d6 for Hunter's Mark.
Alright, d6 for the Hunter's Mark. And then 4d6 lightning.
Yeah. And he's going to roll a dexterity saving throw. He gets a 19, so I think that saves. So he'll take half
saves.
of it. He'll take half. So another 7. Okay. He's a little frazzled, a little crispy. He's taking some hits.
But that's it for me.
Okay.
Hunter's Mark still on him.
Beautiful. Sir Regis.
Oh, I can help. I just have to get closer. 5, 10, 15, 20 into the grease. And 25 through the grease.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, I'm -1. That's an 11.
You fell.
Slips
Oh,
and Regis.
oh my back. Oh, that's my turn.
I just turned and
Alrighty.
looked. See? Turtle. He's on his back.
It's okay.
All right. This guy is going to dash off the map around the corner, and he is out of sight.
I'm just gonna have to lie here for like an hour or so, so that my back gets out of place. Okay, sorry.
No worries. We're going to go ahead and take this opportunity to take a short rest. So, here's how this is going to work for our new players. We're going to go on a waiting screen for about 10 minutes or so. Try to be back around like 8:15. During that time, you can grab a drink, use the restroom, all that good stuff, and we can take a short rest in-game so we can regain some health, use some arcane rest, stuff like that. And I can help you guys with that as soon as we go to the screen. For everybody watching at home, we'll be right back. We're going to take our quick little short break, and we'll be right back at about 8:15, so stay tuned.
Before we switch out, I need everybody to drop those Go Short Rest Girl emotes. Let's go! All right.
Yes.
Rest.
Welcome back, all of my dice-loving, nerdy friends. We have taken our short rest. Our characters have healed up, and we're looking for this mysterious pink purse that's been stolen. We're in the Commander's Key district of Kadoria on the hunt. About an hour has passed, and we're going to jump right back into the action here.
Oh yeah, I didn't need to take a short rest. I took 0 hits.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait, what about the spells? I used a level 1 spell. Do I get my spell slots back?
Taking a short rest, you can use your arcane recovery and get that spell slot back. Yep.
Okay, I'll do that.
Do they have?
So
that
now
level?
I've gone back to 2.
There you go. So, over the next hour or so, you guys group together, and you can see a handful of guards start coming over and, like, removing some of the bodies. Some of the townspeople are being interviewed and stuff, but no one seems to be bothering you guys specifically.
I am tracking.
Alrighty. That, I believe Hunter's Mark lasts for an hour, so
Up to an hour, yeah.
So as you can sense that you're getting close to near the end of that spell, as you're wrapping up your short rest, Richter, if you'd like, you can make me a survival check at advantage. With a 13, you kind of tune into those primeval senses of awareness and observation, and this urban center of Kadoria with all of its smells, and you can imagine the wharf district's got that nice like rotting fish and piss and just nastiness smell. There's a lot going on that makes it a little bit murky to try to suss out exactly where this individual is. However, you have one saving grace. You actually, although you have Hunter's Mark on the individual, which guides you, you're more attuned to the presence of that Fey magic of the actual purse, being from the Feywild yourself, which sticks out like a sore thumb in this material city, right, in the material plane. And so by tuning into that with your Hunter's Mark, you're able to sense that this individual with the purse is not all that far away, probably in Solomon's slum somewhere, kind of bunkered down. You could track him with relative ease.
Well, I've got his Wisp of Whimsy scent. Are you following or not?
Oh, yes. Sorry. Right here. I'm on the way.
The hare and the tortoise yet again.
Clang, clang, clang. Went the paladin.
Does anybody else have anything they want to do before we move to the next map?
Nope.
Let's see here. Let's see, my spells are now reloaded.
Okay.
And I didn't take any damage, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's anything I need to do.
Alright. Do you have anything, Nootus? Anything you want to do before we
Nope.
take off? Alrighty. Then, following Richter's lead through the winding alleys and back streets of Kadoria into Solomon slums, the less than savory or pleasant areas of the city, you guys are going to move to the second map. And after a while, following these small canals through the city and the river, you end up finding your quarry surrounded by a small gang of thugs. You can see this drow individual, this dark elf, standing on this low bridge, purse in hand, just sort of idly catching and tossing it, almost taunting you. He looks down, you can see individuals all around, some of the city guard even, maybe taking a slight bit of pay, kind of eyeing you guys, almost waiting for you to come chase this.
So we squeezed a few palms.
It seems so. The drow individual speaks out to all of you, kind of calling over the water, goes, "Oi! Well, there they are. These unlucky blokes, I hear they got money. We knew you'd be coming after this, whatever it is, but tell you what, you can go ahead and drop that 500 gold pieces you promised my dead friends back there, and maybe, just maybe, we'll let you get out of here with a few cuts and bruises."
So we actually see that.
Richter actually comes out laughing. Just hard chuckles. And just smiles.
I did say that they are just trying to make a living. We didn't have to kill them.
They could have made a living a lot better.
I mean, it sort of sounds.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. It's very hard to, generational poverty is very difficult to climb out of.
I'm a drunkard fool living at an adventure tier club where I'm out to do work.
Okay, yes. Well, so am I, but you have to understand that not everybody has the means that you and I do.
No,
Yeah,
they don't
not
have
everybody
the
goes
skill.
and fakes getting freaking robbed, Regis.
Right, enough with your bickering. Drop the money, turn over all your goods, and get the fuck out of my neighborhood.
Hold on.
Why don't you drop the bag?
So
I'm this fair and square.
So this dark elf is actually trying to threaten us, and
Oh,
he's
yeah,
surrounded by bribed guards.
He's got guards, he's got thieves and thugs and ne'er-do-wells of all kinds. It looks like there's maybe a dozen or so different individuals here, all kind of just brandishing different weapons and billy clubs and daggers and just looking like real
In that
excited.
case, maybe I can try But what if those guys were to turn on each other? What if I were to try to persuade them to turn on each other and say that this guy is planning to, say, ditch you, leave you all to die, and basically screw you over?
Yeah, roll a
I like
persuasion check.
Okay, so... alright, persuasion...
With a 20. You see some of them start to look at each other kind of nervously, like maybe you've planted a seed of doubt in their mind. You know, you can tell these people aren't living the most glamorous of lives, and so the dark elf individual kind of goes, right, any of you lot thinking of ditching me are gonna end up swimming with the fishes. You kill them, take their stuff, you'll be drunk for a week. How about that? And you hear them all kind of like start cheering, and he almost seems to resolve them and slightly threaten them, and now they're a little bit torn. I'm gonna give you one final warning. Drop the money, drop your shit, or it's gonna get ugly.
Look, I'm just saying that maybe that we can come to some sort of an understanding. I understand that you may be having some experiences with destitution or... Yes.
As he's talking, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the closest one on the left.
So
This is my warning shot!
All right,
I
Drop
Go
the
for it.
bag!
I understand that you may be dealing with some sort of destiny. Oh my god! Gunfire! Ah!
You talk
11
too much,
just
Regis.
barely goes wide, hits the ground, and you see them all start reaching for bows and crossbows and knives.
no.
All right, that's
Sorry,
a
Fucking
hostile.
Rosie! Shots fired! Shots fired! Bang! 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 It was a
I'm gonna need
fucking
you guys
acorn.
all to roll me some initiatives.
So we just started blasted. Oh god. I
Anyway,
Rosie, it was
this
an
is how-
acorn
There
on
you go.
top of the car.
Nice.
I swear.
Nice, Sam. That's awesome.
Ooh, nice.
One dichotomy of man.
Nice.
Reality.
Jeez.
So I just click initiative?
Yep.
Okay.
Word initiative.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
8? Yikes, I'm gonna go last.
No, you're not. It's okay.
Alrighty, everybody in there?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it. So
So, what's gonna happen now?
we're gonna go in order just like last time. Starting at the top of the initiative is actually Nootus. Nootus, you've got the jump on these guys.
So, how many are we fighting? Assuming nobody's left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh, man.
7, 8. There's 10 guys total. So you guys are definitely outnumbered here.
And some of them, and how many of them, thanks to my persuasion, are torn?
It's tough to say in the middle of combat. You'd have to kind of maybe roll insight on your turn, but it's at this point with shots fired, it's anybody's game right now.
So maybe. Okay. All right.
All right. So we're gonna start with Nootus's turn. Nootus, you can go ahead.
All right, I'm going to move 30 feet. Diagonal counts, right?
Yep.
Sweet. So that should bring me right there. And am I within 70 feet within shooting range, or?
Yep. So you can go up to 80 feet, and then anything past 80 feet, you'll have disadvantage on.
Okay.
So any of these guys in sort of this first row here is fair game.
Okay. I will send an arrow to this guy right over here on the right, the first one.
Yep. I can see the one you're pointing to. Go ahead and roll. All right. 16's going to hit for 8 points of piercing. Nice shot. He looks about half dead if you had to like put it on a scale of like 1 to 16.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Nice shot. Nice shot. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
Okay. We're going to move right on. These two guards are going to move up. They've got sort of like simple spears in hand. They're going to rush right on up to intercept. So that's 30 feet, and then a dash action gets them 60 feet. This one's going to move 30 feet, and then a dash action is going to get him 60 feet right... Oh, actually, he's going to go 45, 50, 55, 60 right down there. Okay. That's going to bring us to Sir Regis. Guards are moving in.
Yes. Oh, this is rather concerning. Yes, I'm going to go 30 feet here, and I have spell slots. I've forgotten because I am a paladin and they're not spell slots. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself to be able to be more in the fray.
Okay.
Yes, so that makes my AC 20. I don't know why I...
Very nice.
Okay. Ha! Action did... Pass turn.
Okay. You still have a full action. Shield of Faith is a bonus action.
You're right, it is. I have a full action. Action... God, I've played too many characters. Forgetting what people do. Action to dash, I guess. Yes, I'll go here and keep an eye on my young protege.
Okay.
Standing my guard with the axe of symbol. That's my turn.
All right, that's going to bring us to the thugs. This thug's locked and loaded. He's going to take out a heavy crossbow and kind of lunk it onto this crate. He's going to level and fire at Neadus. Neadus, that's an 18 to hit.
18?
Yeah, does that beat your armor class?
No, I have 24, so...
24 armor? That seems really high. Let me take a look at your character sheet real quick. Why is that 24? So you have leather armor?
Yeah.
Right? So that's 10 plus 1 plus your dexterity. So your armor class should be 14, not 24. That might have just been a glitch.
Oh no!
Yeah, so that's gonna hit. Yeah, 24 is really high, especially for a level 1 character. Okay, so
impressive.
yeah, I was a little like, whoa. So 18's gonna hit. You're gonna take 7 points of piercing damage there.
Okay.
That's a pretty nasty shot.
7. Jeez.
Speaking of armor class, I actually have a dwarf cleric who, and I believe his armor class is 20. Even at level
20's
1.
pretty high. 20's pretty
good.
high. This other thug over here is gonna move up. He's actually gonna dash as well. He just wants to get in the fray, so he's gonna move 30 feet right there. That's gonna be his whole turn. We have 2 spies who are gonna go. And the spies can dash as a bonus action. So this one's gonna move 30 feet. Gonna bonus action dash 60 feet right up here. And it's gonna take out a small little hand crossbow, almost like a pistol. and is going to shoot it at Richter.
Cool.
15 to hit.
Miss.
All right, this one's going to do the same thing. 30 feet, bonus action 60 feet, kind of getting in line there. He's going to take a shot at Regis.
Oh, dear heavens, yes.
It's a 6 to hit.
Well,
Bounces right off.
that's a shame. You know, this armor was a very good investment. Okay.
Alrighty. The drow guy here is going to laugh, and you see him clap, and he starts to hover, almost levitating about 25 feet above the water. He's now kind of like floating and hovering over the water. And he's just going to kind of look down and laugh at you guys. That's going to bring us to Rosie.
I don't like that. I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat.
Okay. So that's going to give you a dash this turn, and on future turns you can bonus action dash.
Yep, and it's concentration. Just
Yep.
So casting it was my action, so then bonus action and movement I can.
So bonus action to cast it, and as part of the casting you can dash.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
bonus action, I'll do my dash, and let's see. So that would take me 30, and then I'll move my 30 feet because why not?
Sure.
So that'll give me like right here,
He's in Eldritch Blast range.
and then
Hold on. I got something for this.
yeah, and then I'm gonna blast him. Oh no!
No!
So close. No, WeeWoo, it didn't happen.
Don't worry, I still got something for that.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Well, that's my turn.
Alrighty. That's going to bring us to Key.
Okay, so I noticed that one of these thugs, if I'm seeing this right. Oh yeah, the one in the white hat.
Yep.
That's one of those thugs.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do an insight check on this guy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll insight. With an 11. You get the sense that this one is probably pretty hungry, and he's thinking about how much food he's going to buy if he can get some of your gold. So that might be a way of convincing him.
So this guy is hungry, and if I'm not mistaken, our guild has free food. So if I can, let's see. Am I only allowed one check per turn?
Typically, yes.
That's no good. Oh, okay. So I can't do a persuasion check now.
On your next turn you could, yeah. But so this turn, so the way to think of it is every round, so every time you get a turn, it's 6 seconds has passed. So it's almost like super slow motion right now if you think about it. So in this 6 second span, you've had enough time to kind of evaluate him and sort of get a read and get a feel for, okay, I know what makes him tick now. So then in the next 6 seconds, you can try to persuade. Does that make sense?
And this guy hasn't taken any damage yet.
Correct.
So, oh, right. See here. Next to that goblin guy. Forgot his name. There's another one of those thugs.
No, that one's actually Regis. This one right here, yep. Oh, this one right here?
Okay.
That's another one of the thugs.
Okay. And how far am I from the big bad? The one with the pink purse?
About 150 feet away.
Crap. That's out of my magic missile range.
You could move a little closer if you want.
So, let's see here. Oh yeah, one of those thugs is close to me. This is going to be tougher than I thought. Since he's close to the two guys, what if I cast Ray of Frost on the ground to make him think twice about advancing on them? No? No dice?
I don't know if you can target a spot with Ray of Frost. You might have to target a creature.
Oh.
So certain spells you can only target creatures.
Grease would still be a good option for that kind of thing.
Grease would be a really good option, though. Yeah. Yeah, it has to, Ray of Frost has to target a creature.
Okay.
Do you want to do Grease though instead?
Let's see here. So Regis and that goblin guy are right there. If I can, I take it neither of them has any plans to retreat, because I don't want the grease getting in the way again.
I am only going forward.
Okay.
Likely to stay right here, but
so if I were to cast grease, how big would that spot be?
That's going to be a 10-foot square. Let me see if I can make that a little brighter, bolder for you. Let's see. Can you see that black square?
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna get in the way. Yeah, that would get in the way of our movement. So
you can move it if you want to try to reposition it a little better. It's up to you.
okay. Yeah, I'll move that. So what?
You want to move it a little bit to the left so you can kind of squeak by?
Yeah, move a little to the left.
Okay, here, I got you. How's that? So you can kind of squeak by there. But it's still blocking that guy with the white hat.
Yeah, do that.
Perfect. Okay, so you can go ahead and mark your spell slot for casting Grease. That spot is now covered in that same slippery substance. Alright, so that was your action. Any movement, or you want to stay put?
Let's see. I think I'm gonna move a little bit. So
Okay.
let's see here. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. Moving 30 feet up.
Helping with the measurement tool for you guys.
Appreciate it.
No worries.
Alrighty, so that'll be it for Key. We'll keep things moving. Scouts' turns. These guys are gonna move up. I think I've got 2 scouts. Yeah, I've got 2 of each. The scouts are gonna take some shots. This first one's gonna shoot at
Oh,
Key.
I didn't know that was an enemy. Oops.
Yeah, there's 2 guys right here. So this scout's gonna shoot at you, Key. But that's a miss with an 8 to hit. That's lower than your armor class. And this one's going to shoot out at Rosie. Rosie, that's an 11 to hit.
Oh, I think that's my AC. That is my AC.
Alright, that's going to hit you for 5 points of piercing damage.
Alrighty.
Alright, and bringing up the rear is Richter.
We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move 35 feet because I have the extra movement, so why not? We're gonna can't stay away so he just said for go up next to Regis. And then bonus action Zephyr Strike.
Zephyr
okay.
Strike.
And that's gonna get me right up to this guard right here. And we're gonna go ahead and attack with the Celestial Whip
Okay.
and the Zephyr Strike force damage. So I think I gotta do the Zephyr Strike force damage first.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do that. Here's advantage on the attack roll. Return the attack to you. Oh yeah, no, it adds damage to the actual attack.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right, good. I just wanted to double check. because I don't use it very often. Good spell to have, though. So this is at advantage with the Celestial Whip.
Yep. There's a crit. Let's
That's
go.
a crit and a moat.
All right, so that's 7 points of damage there.
And then 1d8 extra.
Yep. Which would actually be 2d8 because of the crit.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not. It's fine.
All right, that's actually just enough for a kill.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, so you zip like lightning past your allies, walk up, crack the whip, and that's a kill on this guard.
Bye.
Bye. Alright.
Alrighty.
And it's the end of my turn.
Alrighty, moving on to the start of round 2. That's going to bring us to Nootus.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, you keep thinking people say nudist, and I'm like, no, it's
Nootus.
Nootus.
I was gonna make that joke in game too. I'm like, did someone say nudist?
I didn't really think about that when I created his name.
No, it's perfect. Don't
For a
change
goblin,
it.
it's perfect.
I am 7/8 of a way through a bottle of wine. That's the problem.
Alrighty, what you got, Sam?
Oh man, this is hard. Because there's the guy that's close, but there's so many other guys.
Yeah, you guys are a little outnumbered right here. It's getting a little hectic.
Oh man.
Don't worry, I put it down by 1.
I think because this guy's so close, he feels like a threat. So I'm going to.
But the
What's
grease is
20?
in his way, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Is it in the way, or is that like just barely?
He might. So it's kind of in the way, but if he does move, he'd have to pass Key, so Key would get an opportunity attack. So he's kind of in a catch-22 right there. That was really tactical spell positioning.
Okay, I'll stay here, but I'm going to shoot an arrow at the guy that's close.
You want to do this white hat one? Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Go ahead and let it rip. 24. That's a nice shot for 7 points of piercing. That hurts. Alrighty. Yeah, he kind of winces in pain. He's kind of looking around. You can kind of get a sense. He's not too sure about this. Alrighty. Anything else?
No.
Alrighty. Then we'll keep moving on. Solid turn. This guard gonna keep moving down the steps. 30 feet. He's gonna stop right there. Pull out. No, he doesn't have a ranged weapon. So he's gonna dash 30 feet, get right up next to Rosie. That's his full turn. It's gonna bring us to Regis.
Yes. He's just floating above the river. Good to know.
Yeah, he's levitating.
He's pulling a goddamn hopper.
Alright, I'm just resetting. Hold on. 5, 10, 15. Oh, I'm not close enough. Why do I have to be somebody who's cursed with 30 feet of movement? And I'm going to square up with this one with a double move, and that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. That's gonna bring us to the thug. We got 2 thugs left. This one's gonna move up 30 feet. He's gonna take his crossbow. They're both gonna lock and load and fire on you, Regis.
Oh, no.
20 AC.
First one's a natural 1. Second one's a 19, almost, but that's a miss. Alrighty.
As always, go fuck yourself.
Alright.
He's going to get 3 crits on you in the
I
hero
know,
tier
right?
mission now.
Alright.
He's got to get through like 3 layers of disadvantage.
True.
This spy is going to move here, here, here. So, as he passes you, Key, if you'd like to use your reaction to take an attack of opportunity, you can.
Okay. Let's see. If I'm not mistaken, I have a dagger.
Yep.
And and since his back towards me,
Yep.
that means, well, I'm going to take my dagger and slash him in the back of his leg.
Alright, go ahead and roll to hit.
See here. Is that a D20?
Yeah, so just like if you look right under Ray of Frost, there's probably one that says dagger.
Oh,
Yeah,
here we
right at
go.
the bottom,
Dagger.
yep.
Dagger plus 4.
Alright. So the 13 will hit, and that's 6 points of slashing damage on him. As he kind of walks past you, kind of grabs the back of his leg, kind of looking around. He's going to take one desperate attack at Nootus. That's a 12 to hit. I think that misses you, Nootus.
Oh, whew. All right.
Okay. This other one up here is going to sweep into action here, right up next to his buddy. And he's going to take an attack against Regis.
Oh, yes.
That's a 9 to hit. That's a miss.
That will be a miss.
Alrighty.
Too strong for you.
Alrighty. This floating drow up here, the Dark Elf, is going to kind of chuckle and levitate 30 feet closer. And he's going to shoot out a Ray of Frost of his own, targeting Richter.
Cool.
Richter, that is a 16 to hit?
That meets.
Alright, that's going to be 4 points of cold damage, and your movement speed slowed by 10 feet next turn. Alrighty, that's it for him. That's going to bring us to Rosie.
Would I have had to make a concentration check for the damage I took earlier?
Theoretically, yes. So go ahead and roll that Constitution saving throw now.
Whew, phew. Okay. Okay.
God,
So-
you're so good at concentration checks.
At least someone
Got a lot
is,
of
right?
practice.
Well, there's a guy in front of me, huh?
Yeah, that guy
I'm
got
gonna
right
blast
up
him
next.
in the face.
Alright.
Does that actually, before I do that, because it's got such a long range, is this like a range?
It is so
attack, so it would have
because it would have disadvantage because it's a ranged attack against an enemy within melee. So you can still do it, but
No. I think, and if I just use my bonus action, hellish or retreat dash, he would get an opportunity.
Yeah.
I'll
I think
stay
as a
here.
goblin, you do have
Oh, wait.
nimble escape, which lets you
I
disengage
do.
as a bonus action.
I do.
Yeah, that's right as hell.
Yeah, we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna move
Okay.
away from him.
Good call.
So I'll bonus action disengage, and then I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna go over here. And then I'm
Bless
going to... Bless you. Then I will Eldritch Blast the drow with the bag.
Okay, go for it.
Gonna try and make him fall in the water.
22 for 2.
Ooh,
22 for 2. Okay.
two,
He
two, two.
takes 2 damage, and he's got to make a concentration check, and just barely. He's still concentrating.
Oh,
He
okay.
rolled a 10.
All right. That's my turn.
Okay, that's going to bring us to Key. Key, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna walk to that guy I just slashed, and I'm gonna try to persuade him that this isn't worth it, and that basically that I see that he's hungry. Now, if I'm not mistaken, our guild obviously has a lot of food, and he is hungry, and that's basically his MO.
Okay, go ahead and roll persuasion check with advantage.
I love it.
So basically, roll twice and take the higher of the two.
Yep, so if you click on that, it'll automatically roll twice, and we'll take the higher of the 2 numbers. So with a 16, you kind of come up gently behind him and say, hey man, it's not worth it, there's food. He immediately is going to say, fuck this, I'm out, and he is going to just walk away and try to find the Tealeaf Adventuring Company. He's outie. So you successfully persuaded him to leave the fight.
Well done.
Very
Hell
good.
yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, I think I just deleted his initiative, though, so I got to re-add him.
Oh no!
Um,
Oh, they're all gone. They all decided they were hungry.
no, just that one.
Oh, just like the guy saying, "Oh no, I can't find the price. I guess it's free.
I guess it's free.
I guess it's free."
Sounds like
All
a
right.
great
Needed
move.
that meme.
Anything else you want to do on your turn, Key?
Yeah, since one of them is gone, I'm going to move.
Okay.
And oh wait, that guy. Wait, that guy who was once in front of that green woman, the one who just moved.
Okay.
Rosie, yep.
Yeah, that one.
Yep.
So I'm gonna move on the bridge, and I'm gonna cast a fireball on that guy
All
because
right.
I have an attack.
Go ahead and roll it.
Okay. Let's see. My cantrip spell is Firebolt.
There you go.
No.
Oh no,
Ooh.
natty one.
Oh,
Hate to see
So
it.
that's a sorry miss.
That's a miss right there.
that was never destined to hit.
That's okay.
Good shot though. Good shot.
Mhm.
Alrighty. Any movement?
I'm gonna move next to, let's see, 30 feet. The most I can move is, let's see, 1, 2, no, yeah, no, yeah, right, no,
more up?
lower, little lower. Yeah, there.
Perfect. Okay.
Glad I can help.
Alrighty. So that's an awesome turn for Key right there. We're gonna
Well
move
done.
on to the scouts. Okay, we got 2 scouts here. This one's up in melee with Regis, so he's gonna take 2 attacks. It's a 6 and a 17, double misses.
Clang,
This one's
clang
gonna
with the trolley.
swing up the stairs and get right up next to you, Rosie. And is gonna take 2 melee attacks against you.
Ooh.
That is a 21 for 5 points of piercing,
That doesn't
Okay.
hit, right, Rosie?
That
and a
hit.
9. A 9 is a miss.
The 9 is a miss, and I'll roll my con save.
Still good on expeditious retreat.
Woo!
All right. Bringing up the rear is Richter.
Alright, gonna go ahead and move around over here. Then I'm gonna use a rabbit hop
Boing.
to bonus action right in front of that guy, and he's going to get my celestial whip in the face.
Okay.
And it missed.
8 is a miss.
End of turn.
Alrighty. At the end of your turn, Richter, you feel that fey, tingly, magical energy
Ugh.
getting a bit stronger. You don't really
Oh.
know why or where it's coming from.
Shoot.
So top of round 3 is going to bring us back to Nootus. Nootus, you are up.
All right.
Now, Nootus, I will give you a pro tip here as a rogue. Rogues always do better fighting dirty. So, if you attack an enemy that is next to one of your friends, you get sneak attack damage. You're going to do extra damage on that attack.
Okay.
You've got some choices.
You've got several choices here.
Never
First,
fight dirty. Honorable
I
man.
think I want to. Actually, yeah, I'll attack first and then I'll move, I think.
Okay.
So I want to attack. Is that 2 enemies? Next to. Yeah, over there?
Yep. Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot an arrow towards the white hat person.
Okay. And then, if you look, before you click your attack, if you look, you scroll down, there's a little checkbox that'll say sneak attack.
Yep.
So you check that one off whenever you have sneak attack. And then if you do your attack, it'll automatically roll the extra damage.
Oh, wait a minute. I might have been looking at the wrong spot. I see sneak attack, but when I click it, it just brings up the description.
It'll be in the middle, like right under your short bow attacks.
Oh, there we go. There we
Yeah,
go.
it's a little toggleable. Yep. It'll be right
Okay.
under blessed there too. Which I'm going to take off blessed.
I see that now.
Yep.
There we go.
Yep, you got it. Perfect. All right, so the 9's unfortunately a miss, but you can see how it rolled that extra sneak attack damage up top. So that's,
Okay.
So unfortunately that's a miss with a 9, but any other, you said you wanted to move too, right?
Yeah, so I'm going to. Can I just straight jump into the water from where I am, or is that going to cause damage?
One way to find out.
All right.
Did he?
I'm going to move him. He's going to jump straight into the water.
All right, running. As you jump and splash in the water, you actually feel something small hit you in the face. And you hear, "Oh, pardon me," but you don't see anything. And you splash into the water, and you're looking around like, what was that? But you are in the water now, kind of treading water. It's kind of murky, like not quite sewer water, but definitely runoff water. It's not the worst water you've probably been in, but it's probably don't want to drink it.
Sounds pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Someone in the water?
Can I? Do I have? Am I able to like make any sort of checks to see what it was that hit me?
Sure. You can make either an investigation check or a perception check. I'll give you the choice.
Let's do an investigation.
Okay. You might be crazy. You're not sure, but you definitely heard a voice, and you definitely felt something like gentle, kind of like brush against your face. There might be something up there like invisible, but you're not sure.
This place is plagued with demons.
Yeah. That's one conclusion. Okay.
That is a conclusion.
That is a conclusion.
I see 15 and a 9, so that's an 8. He rolled an 18?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Anything else for you, Nootus?
Nope.
Alrighty, that's going to bring us on to the guards. We've got one guard left who's toe-to-toe with Richter. So he's going to take his spear and try to run you through.
Sweet.
That's a 10 to hit, so he's going to fail to do that.
Yep.
That's going to bring us to the thugs. This thug is going to move right up, and he's going to take advantage of his pack tactics to go after you, Richter.
Okay.
Also fighting dirty. So he's going to have advantage on this attack. 2 attacks, actually.
Okay.
First one's an 18.
That hits.
That's going to be 7 points of bludgeoning. And the second one is a 16 for 3.
Okay.
Total of 10 damage on you.
Got
The
it.
other thug is going to move up and do the same thing. He's going to get 2 attacks at advantage against Sir Regis.
Yes.
The first one's a crit. Oof. That's going to be 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
How dare you hit me with
Second one is
-3
a-
for heavy weapon master, so 7.
Yeah, so 7. And then the second one is a 14, which is a miss. And then that's going to bring us to Regis's turn.
All right. This is gonna be a question. Which one looks the most squishy?
The one in the middle, for sure.
All right, we're going to start with the one in the middle, baby,
Okay.
and we're gonna hit him with the Crystal Axis Simmel.
Okay.
Great weapon master. So hopefully this works and it actually takes the -5.
Okay.
That's not good. An 11.
11 on the one in the middle is a miss.
Okay, well that's my turn. I'm gonna hold my ground.
Alrighty. The spies are going to go, so that's the white hat one. One of them already left. He's going to go get dinner at the Tealeaf Adventure Company. But this one is going to try to fight dirty and make a stab attack at you, Regis.
Yep,
It's a 17 to hit.
that'll be a miss.
That misses. Okay.
Oh, I need to roll a concentration check.
Oh, yes,
So
because you did
let's,
take damage.
Hold that 17. Well, no, I have an 18 naturally, but I will.
18.
still-
Okay.
Yeah, so I will.
Good
roll
catch. I
seven-
forgot about that one.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It was 17. Oh, 6. So I do
Ooh,
lose.
okay.
I lose Shield of Faith.
Yep. You're a little easier to hit.
Yeah.
Alrighty. The drow up here goes, "You, my good mate, are quite a tough one. Tough little nut of the crack." And he's going to throw a ray of frost down at you, Regis. Which is 17 to hit. So
Miss.
just barely misses. Okay. That's
And
his
you,
turn.
sir, are a cad.
Rosie, you're up.
All right. I'm going to bonus action disengage.
Okay.
Hell
And
yeah.
then we're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
And I'm going to Eldritch Blast the drow again.
Alrighty,
Now,
roll a hit.
him being a drow,
Mhm.
he's a size larger than me?
You're considered a small creature?
I think so.
Yeah, so he's a
goblin?
medium creature. Yeah.
Excellent. I would like to use my Fury of the Small to deal an extra 3 damage to him if this
Okay.
hits.
How does that work
17
with
hits.
Eldritch Blast? I want to know. No.
She doesn't
Sarah,
really.
How?
angry.
What does Rosie do?
I said drop the bag!
I said drop the bag, you motherfucker!
All right. He's going to roll a concentration
Fatality.
check. He does succeed on the Constitution saving throw, so he's still levitating.
Okay.
Anything else, Rose?
Okay, that's movement. Nope, that's it.
Alrighty, that's going to bring us to Key.
So, let's see here. That goblin guy that jumped in the water thought he saw something in the water.
Or above the water, not quite sure.
How deep is that water?
It's tough to say from this angle, but it's enough where Nootus, who's a short little goblin, can't touch the bottom. So it's at least probably 4 or 5 feet deep, if not a little more.
Okay, if that's his name, Neadus.
Mhm.
I want to do let's see here. So Neadus thought he saw something in that water, and that is a point of interest for me.
Okay.
So let's see here. I want to do an investigation check in that water to see if there's actually in there because I don't like surprises.
Alright, go ahead and roll investigation. 22 is a great roll. Very nice.
So what's in there?
What you see, kind of hovering just above the water, you can make out there's spots in the air where the light seems to be slightly distorted in these tiny little orbs, and you're kind of like scratching your eye. It's almost like a heat mirage, or if you've ever played like the Halo games, sort of like the cloaking, the invisibility, where you can see the movement but it's still invisible. There's several tiny little invisible creatures flying in the water, like above the water, above Nootus.
There's someone above Nootus, basically.
Something invisible, yeah. And there's a handful of them. It's a little hard to count because they're a little tricky to see, and they're all moving around, but they're tiny little invisible flying things. You're not sure what it is.
This could be either a boon or a problem, and I don't think I have any spells that will help make that out.
I don't think so at this moment either. I just looked over your spell list.
Yeah, that's not going to help. However, I can see one of our buddies is in trouble. The one that's got 3 guys in front of him. And if I'm not mistaken, the one in the middle is the squishiest.
That is correct.
Let's burn that guy with a firebolt.
Let's do it. Let it rip. 20 will hit for 4 points of fire damage, and that's actually enough to kill him.
4 point. Wait, is that a dirty 20 or a nat 20?
That's a dirty 20. Yep.
That's still a crit though.
No.
No. Oh, a nat 20 has to crit.
Nat 20's crit. So if you see the number show up green, you're gonna know it's a natural 20. You're gonna know it's a critical hit.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I just took one of the bad guys out for you.
There you go. There you go. Nice shot.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Well, any movement, Key? You want to stay where you are? Or you want to move at all?
So let's see here. If I stay right here, I'll be able to hit any of the guys in front of me, will I?
That's true. Yeah.
Then I'll take this position. I'm a sniper now.
Sounds smart. All right. We're going to keep moving on to the scouts. We've got 1 scout left because that one just got taken out by Key. This one's going to keep playing the chase. Is going to run up right behind you, Rosie, and is going to take a quick little stab. That's a 19 to hit for 4 points.
Oh, to me?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, and then I need a concentration check on your expeditious retreat.
Yep.
Still good.
Ooh.
Okay. That's going to bring us to Richter.
Excuse me, I had to cough for a second there.
No worries.
Alright, well, now that I'm in position, I got 2 guys on me, I can't really move all that much, so... Celestial Whip on the wannabe guard.
Okay. 20's going to hit for 7.
He have moat.
He's got the moat.
Longsword swipe at advantage.
19 hits and kills.
Pop that moat.
Yeah, just explodes.
Viewer's choice is live.
Okay. Anything else, Richter?
Because he has cleared my path, I will just step around this guy now.
All right. So, start of round 4, guys. Viewer's choice is live. So if you are watching in the Twitch chat, this is your opportunity to vote for your favorite character being played tonight. That person who gets the highest votes after 10 minutes is going to win an extra Tealeaf point, which they can spend to do all sorts of cool stuff. The only rule we have, anybody can vote. The only rule we have is that if you are actively playing right now and you want to vote, you just can't vote for yourself because that's kind of lame. So you can vote if you want. What's up?
Considered a dick move in bird law. We have
It is considered a dick move in bird culture.
And Chatterley would not be happy with us if we didn't mention that bird culture is sacred.
That's true.
Rest in peace, Hank. Nobody knows who killed you.
Complete mystery. All right, votes coming in already. Beautiful. So that poll's going to run for the next 10 minutes in Twitch chat. We're going to keep things rolling. Start of round 4. Nootus, you are in the drink.
Right. I'm going to
Nootus.
swim
Newt us.
right next. Swim and crawl up onto the ledge. And strike the white hat guy with my short sword.
Okay.
Oh, did I use sneak attack? Oh wait, I can do that, right? With sneak attack.
You get sneak attack.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Let's go! Natural
popped
20
him.
with sneak attack. Holy cow. Okay, so we've got 8 plus 2 piercing damage is 10, plus the 7 sneak attacks. That's 17 points of damage. Yeah, you like Assassin's Creed game. You like swim up to him, reach up, just grab him by the throat, pull him down to the water, shank him, and just leave the body floating down the river.
Like a tiny green shark.
Yeah. That is awesome. 1 shot, 1 kill right there.
All you see through the water is the big nose.
And that'll be my turn.
That was badass. There you go.
I almost spit up my
Alrighty.
green tea.
You hear all sorts of giggling happening, Nootus, as that happens, and suddenly appearing around you in the water, you see these tiny, tiny, tiny little, like 3-inch tall, green skinned little pixies start to appear. And they're all giggling and laughing, and you see almost this like glittery stardust appear. They're going to drop their invisibility and join the fight. And you see them all of a sudden turn. This guy turns into a slug. You see this one over here turns into a slug. And this one over here turns into a slug. And they're all just sort of like giggling and laughing as they're polymorphing the bad guys.
Also, hi, Melvin.
Hi, Melvin.
Alrighty, that's their turn. The guard, are there any guards left alive? There are none.
No.
I'm going to remove him from initiative. Regis, you are up.
Oh, yes. Well, I guess I'm going to get this last one. I totally won't miss. Yes.
So the one right in front of you is currently a slug.
Oh, that's a shame. I'm going to move up 5, 10, 15, 30. Yes. I guess I have to cast a spell from my smite slots.
Okay.
Because that's what we do. Where are spells? Yes. And I'm going to cast a guiding bolt. Huzzah!
Okay.
Oh, that's not good. 15 for out the drow?
15's just gonna miss.
Well, that would have been good damage. You, sir, need to come down here and face your punishment.
You I need to get out of my property.
Get out of my sandwich! No.
So these 6 little things, they're enemies?
Unclear right now. They just turned all the guys you're fighting into slugs, so
Oh.
They're kind of
Oh, so
behind
they're
you,
on our
anything.
side.
maybe.
Well,
Could be a
who
neutral third
knows?
party.
Could be a third party. We don't know.
Listen here, you! And I'm gonna pass my turn.
All right.
I gotta pee.
The thug slug is gonna just slug 5 feet, not really doing anything. He has no actions. The spies are all dead, and you see this drow up here is starting to kind of look wide-eyed when the pixies appear. He is going to go ahead and cast a big spell here. He's going to cast a Scorching Ray.
Mm.
So he's going to do all 3. We're going to do 1 at Regis, 1 at Nootus, and 1 at Rosie.
Hmm.
All right. So the 1 at Regis is a 17 to hit, so that misses him because he's got 18 AC. The 1 at Neadus is going to be a 19 to hit.
And I have an armor class of 7 right now.
Oh, so your armor class shouldn't be changing. That should stay at 14.
Oh, that was... Oh, my bad. I might have misunderstood.
No, you're okay. So whenever you take damage, you're going to subtract it from your hit points here, okay?
Oh,
So I
there we
think
go. Okay.
You took 7 points before, so you're sitting at 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So he's going to hit you. And you are going to take... Uh-oh. You're going to take 5 points of fire damage.
No.
Alright, so Nootus goes down to 0 hit points. You are now fighting for your life. You're not dead, but you're on the brink. And then the third Scorching Ray is going to target Rosie with a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, that's going to be 5 points of fire damage as well.
Toasty.
Alrighty. So we got Nudis is unconscious, fighting for his life.
What?
That's going to bring us to Rosie.
Yep. Bonus action, I'm going to drink a greater healer potion.
Okay, so that's 44 plus 4.
Is now a bad time to say that the record for quickest death is 2 sessions?
Alright, so 13 healing to you after drinking your
Ooh.
potion.
I like having 15 versus 2 hit points. That is nice.
There you go.
And then I will Eldritch Blast the big guy
Okay.
with the bag. I said, put it down. Give it up.
Bitch.
9's going to miss.
Dang it.
Alright, anything else?
I'm not gonna bother. Is the guy next to me also a slug?
He is also a slug.
Can I step on him? Actually, no, I don't want to do that. No, that's it. I'm
Okay.
staying there. I'm not threatened.
Alrighty. Key, you're up.
So, we don't know if this very thing that turned enemies into slugs is on our side.
It seems like they might be on your side, and considering you're helping out Fairy Poppings, maybe she sent them to help you.
That's Poppins.
I said Poppings.
Poppins!
Ing.
Legally.
ING.
So let's see
Kyle.
here.
Kyle, kill the pixies, he says.
Kyle says kill the pigs. No, Kyle.
Bad Kyle.
Oh, one of our troops is down.
Yeah.
So basically, from what I can see, I can either tell them that this drow is really giving us a hard time and can help us, or help my friend.
Your
Basically,
call,
I
yeah.
can,
Or you could attack the drow. You could attack the dark
If it
elf,
makes
too.
any difference, sir, I will help our friend that's down when it comes to my chance.
oh, in that case, this fairy that turned the people into slugs, I want to do an insight check on that.
Okay, go for it.
Viewer's choice goes to Keybanise.
Keybanise, very nice.
Nice.
Thanks, guys.
With a 22, these fairies are having a blast. They're giggling and pointing and laughing, and they seem to be almost having fun. They're not worried in the slightest, and they're smiling and winking at all of you. They're definitely not enemies.
Good.
Hello.
So they're on our side. Now, as for that drow douchebag, I take it my magic missiles will hit?
Yep, they
Am I
automatically
within
hit.
range?
Yep.
Okay then. And since I'm so far away from him, chances are he's not gonna know what hit him.
Yeah, let it rip.
Okay then. Well, since I'm so far away and he's not gonna know what hit, that's basically a sniper. Does that count as a surprise attack or something?
So I think magic missile is interesting because it's just a flat damage roll. Because magic missile always hits. That's one of the unique about magic missile. So I think you're gonna roll 3d4 and add 4 to that, or 3d4 plus 3, right? Yeah.
All right. Magic missile. Oh wait,
Yeah,
sis.
so do that 3 times for me. He's gonna take all that damage.
Okay. So tap magic missile 3 times.
Exactly. Yep.
All right.
One more.
One more.
There you go.
All right. So that's 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 3 is 7 points of damage. That is exactly what you needed to take him out. So Keybanise, how do you want to do this?
So he's down.
He's down. You got the killing blow.
Okay. Well, in that case, and the bag. What about it?
So as your spells come and blast him, he has no idea where it's coming from as he's like scouting, trying to keep track of all of you. The first one hits him in the face, boof. Second one hits him in the chest, boof. The third one hits him right in the hand, boof. Sends the bag flying, tumbling, spinning, twisting. It's going to land right on the ground outside of the water right next to Rosie as he splashes lifelessly into the water.
All right then. And I guess Rosie's going to take it.
Probably, yeah.
We're on the same team.
We're on the same team, yeah.
And now
Okay.
we turn to Rosie.
All right.
No,
we
guys,
do
no.
still have a downed friend, so we're gonna continue in initiative.
Yep.
Scouts are slugs, so they're just doing fine. Richter, you're up.
Let's see here.
I got the down friend. Well, so
I do too.
yeah. Well, we
5, 10,
Mark, you got this.
15,
I got this.
20, 25, 30. I'll just hop myself over to the other bank.
Sure.
Nice and easy. And I'll just go ahead and give him one of my healing potions.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll that, Richter.
Oh, that's a
And
greater. That's a greater.
No. Give him the greater. Give him the greater. Totally not
Either way.
overkill.
Nootus, you are fine with that healing potion. That's gonna top you right back off, and you're feeling good.
Yeah.
And with that, combat is over.
Guys, the chat does think we should execute Rosie because she's
No!
an inside job. We should
Chat,
do that
why?
Inside job.
Pixies will giggle and laugh and say thank you. They'll pick up the slugs and just carry them and fly off.
Goodbye, ladies. My name is Sir Regis. I live at the Avandra
Regis,
Valley.
you already have a girlfriend. Knock it off.
It's polyamory.
All right. So, to wrap things up for the evening, you guys recover the bag of magical goodies, bring it back to the Tealeaf Adventuring Company, where Fairy Poppins and her assistant Nuff are waiting. They are
And that
super
guy I
elated.
persuaded to leave.
Yeah, actually, you would see that one bandit just scarfing down food. This is a successful completion of the mission. So, congratulations, guys. You
Well
guys
done,
are
everybody.
all going to gain 1 Tealeaf point for the successful completion of the mission.
Hell
So you have a little box on your character sheets where you can keep track of those. Viewer's choice tonight went to Marebas. Good job. So you can take a bonus Tealeaf point. So you have 2 Tealeaf points now.
All right.
And DM's choice is going to go to SafariSam tonight because Nootus was a badass and got some awesome assassination kills. So you can also take a bonus Tealeaf point.
You.
Alrighty. You guys are going to gain 400 experience for the successful completion of the mission.
Hell yeah, experience.
Which means
Ooh.
Neadus and Keybanise are going to level up to level 2. Anybody else level up with 400?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
I leveled
Alright,
up last
and then
session.
you guys are also going to gain 150 gold for your troubles.
Ooh.
Net profit
Okay.
because I didn't use potions.
Now, there's a magic item reward for tonight, and also a guild unlock for tonight. So let's do the magic item reward.
What you got, baby?
Tonight's magic item is... Where's my loot tab? This should pop up for everybody. Is your very own little magical bag of holding. It is pink, just like hers. But it is a bag with an interior space considerably larger than its outside dimensions, roughly 2 feet in diameter at the mouth and 4 feet deep. The bag can hold up to 500 pounds, not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet. It weighs 15 pounds regardless of its contents, and retrieving an item from the bag requires an action. If the bag is overloaded, pierced, or torn, it ruptures and is destroyed, and its contents are scattered in the astral plane. If it's turned inside out, its contents spill forth unharmed, but the bag must be put right before it can be used again. Breathing creatures inside the bag can survive up to a number of minutes equal to 10 divided by the number of creatures, minimum 1 minute, after which time they begin to suffocate. Placing a bag of holding inside an extra-dimensional space created by a handy haversack or a portable hole or similar item instantly destroys both items and opens up a gate to the astral plane. The gate originates in all that crazy stuff that's never going to happen in this because I'll probably never do this again. So, the way this works is you're going to bid. We have a private secret bid using Tealeaf points. So, if you're interested in getting the bag of holding for yourself, the command in the chat is /W space GM, and then whatever number of Tealeaf points up to your maximum you would like to bid, just like that. Thank you, WeeWoo.
And to clarify, the Roll20 chat.
The Roll20 chat, correct.
Yes.
That's gonna whisper me the roll, so only I'm gonna see who bids, and then it's gonna go to the highest bidder. Make sense? So, if you're interested in spending Tealeaf points on the bag of holding, get those bids in now. Going once. Going twice. Going thrice.
You said, okay. I see WeeWoo WGM 0?
So
A
where
number.
you put 0, you can put whatever number you want, and you want to get rid of the quotations when you type yours if you want to bid.
So, did WeeWoo bid?
No, I gave
So
you guys
you-
an example.
That was just the example to follow. So you aren't gonna know who else bid if anybody. That's part of the fun of it.
Yeah. Because it private messages the DM in the group.
Right. So only I can see who's bid right now.
Right. And if you don't win, you keep your Tealeaf points.
Right. Just like a real auction.
Oh, in that case, I got none to lose,
There you go.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay.
And a bag of holding to gain.
To potentially win.
There we go.
So, going once, going twice, going thrice. We have ourselves a 3-way tie, ladies and gentlemen. So
I
what
love
I need to
ties.
happen now is Rosie, Richter, and Key all need to roll me a D100 out in the open, and the high number is going to take it.
What was the tie amount?
My God!
No way!
That's
Key,
insane.
roll higher than a 58, please.
Get a
Higher than a
58.
50.
Okay.
You got it.
No pressure.
You got it. No pressure.
Imagine if he rolls a 58 too.
I
That's
want
gonna
it
be
to happen.
wild.
Oh my god.
Somebody
fun.
should go.
If that
buy a
happens, you gotta
lottery
give out
ticket.
3 bags. No.
Yeah. Oh my god, the bag splits into 3.
They're all connected with each other.
All right. So can you roll 1d100 for us?
Here we go.
Come on. There it is!
Oh, nice.
There it is. Very nice. So, Keybanise, you can subtract those 2 Tealeaf points and add yourself a bag of holding to your inventory.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Very nice.
All right. I almost got a 100.
That's crazy. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, the other fun, quirky reward that you've got, Mr. WeeWoo, maybe you can help me out here. If you take a look at Discord,
I actually cannot help you out in that. If you,
is there a way
just
to
quickly copy and paste it to a note? Because
permissions?
oh, you want to do that part? I can do that part.
Yeah. Save changes. If you take a look, we now have Fairy Popping's goodies auction in our Discord. So this is a new thing we
Everybody
can
has
spend
access.
gold on. Basically, once a week, there's going to be a magic item that Dark Fairy Magic comes up with because she's got freaking hilarious ideas for goofy D&D things. These are meant to be goofy, silly, funny, just random ass shit. Some of them are pretty powerful. Some of them are completely worthless. You never know. But these are going to be live gold auctions. So you guys can bid your gold. I put all the rules up there. Basically, if you enter that gold amount and you win it, you bought it. It's going to be once a week, so I'll enter the new item probably like on a Friday or Saturday, and then I'll end the auction at like 6 o'clock right before the stream every week on Thursday. So you got a full week to bid on magic items.
Hey, Luke, you're going to have
Yes.
to go sleep on the couch because you used the word worthless to describe it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so you're fucked, mate.
I'm fucked. I gotta go deal with that. But anyway, that's all we've got for tonight's mission, folks. Thank you to our 2 brand new players. Hope you guys had fun. You guys did awesome. Congratulations. Round of applause. We are going to be back here next Thursday with more awesome D&D action. Actually, I think Mr. Sanryu is going to be in the DM seat.
Yeah, guys.
Some work obligations to deal with. But hope you guys have fun. We're going to go ahead and raid out. Do we have a raid target?
I do. I've got that Jinja girl who's playing D&D.
Okay. Let's go give that Ginger Girl some Tealeaf Adventure Company love.
On it.
Tell her I said hi.
On it.
Guys, I want you all to have a lovely weekend. Take care of yourself. Do something nice. Reach out to a friend. And right now, of course, I say this every time, but I mean it. Be kind because it's free and it matters. We love you, and we'll see you next week. Until then, toodles.
Bye.